chose the right character then.
Hello, I'm Ty Johnston tonight, Dungeon Master for the 5th edition's Dungeons and Dragons game with the Unnamed Adventurers Guild. You can find us over on YouTube. If you look around, you can find us over on Facebook um, and on Discord if you want to find the Unnamed Adventurers Guild. I've got 5 players here tonight. We're doing a maze adventure, which I used to run fairly often, but it's been a while. I will let the players introduce themselves and their characters, and I will start with Chapo.
Hey, so my name's Chabo. I play a Tabaxi kind of reflavor. He's a fox person instead of like a cat person. He's very smart. He's more of like a team player. He's an archer. I'm trying to figure out how to build him into a better archer. But he's pretty jovial and stuff like that. So that's pretty much Fox. You get to know him.
Okay.
That's what I got.
Next up, we can do Arthur.
Hello, I'm playing as Cantu, a individual who's rather picky about their private information, but is quite friendly and happy to talk to people aside from that. Usually the diplomat of the group.
The diplomat. Next up, we can do Isaac.
Sure. I'm playing Atzosh, a how would you describe this guy? Pretty big guy. Seems to be some sort of snake man. Part man, part snake, and definitely is the kind of person to put himself in harm's way. So, pretty well equipped for travel, both through the wilderness and through other circumstances.
Okay. Next up, we can do Isaac.
We just did Isaac.
That was me.
He's old and muted.
Sorry, I thought that was Ryan. We'll do Alex.
I'm the British one.
Yes, sure.
I'm playing Laura Van Hannibin, a winged tiefling, mastermind rogue, and Circle of Stars druid. An urchin turned gypsy. She's trying to find what she feels like is the missing part of her in out in the world, and she hopes to find it, or figure if it's even worth finding.
It's not.
It's not.
And who else do we have?
Me.
Is that it? Oh,
No.
Go ahead.
Alright, so I shall be playing Vilnius. He is, to all appearances, high elf. Comports himself fairly well. Is known in the guild as he's fairly new to the guild. It's known that he used to be a professor of ancient religion. So he is very knowledgeable in history and religion. He is a soul knife rogue. Yeah, that's Vilnius.
Okay. For those of you who are not there, which is most everybody, I will tell you it'll be a while probably, but we will be using Roll20 tonight.
No worries, let me open that up.
And it's just the usual link for the Airy Wood or Illumina is where we're at. If I need to find the link and send it, I can. Let's see here. Okay. Well, I know at least one or two of you have been on maze campaigns before, but it's been a long time. And I know most of you are not familiar with maze campaigns. The guild has been contracted by the wizard Teluthius, who lives in a posh part of northern Illumina. He has a magic mirror, which those who are experienced, and plus rumors over the years, this mirror is down in Teluthius's basement, or it was the last time a few years ago when any UAG members went through it. He has used it to send adventurers to different worlds, but most commonly or most often, he sent adventurers to a strange place just called the Maze, which starts off in a desert. But you'll find out more when you get to his place, and then more if you go over into the world of the Maze. Basically, it is at late afternoon. The guild has been given a request to send some adventurers to Teluthius's house tonight at 8 bells. So you guys have a few hours if there's anything you wish to do before you have to be there. If anyone wants to do anything.
Vilnius won't do anything in particular, but he will time his travel so that he arrives probably 15 minutes before that. You know,
Okay.
politely early, but not.
You don't want to be late, but you don't want to be way early either.
Yeah.
Sorry, what city is this in?
Illumina.
Okay. Cantu would try to be just like significantly early around the area so he can see who's going, who's showing up, what else happens nearby.
It's a nice neighborhood. The building is 2 stories. The entrance to it seems to be at a corner where 2 roads meet, or 2 streets meet. Early on, there's the usual foot traffic you see in nice neighborhoods. You'll see some servants rushing around doing, buying whatever they're bringing home, groceries or whatever. You will see some, let's say, upper middle class, lower upper class type people coming home from their day in the office, so to speak, or wherever they were. You'll see delivery people and stuff like that early on. By about dinner time, the streets start to get a little emptier. You don't see as many people out. They are well lit. This is a well lit part of town and kept in shape. Occasionally, a pair of city guards will stroll through. These are clean-shaven city guards in clean and even pressed uniforms. This is not your usual haven't shaved in a week, half-drunk city guards that you see in some parts of the city. As far as the house itself, it's kind of a mansion, a smallish mansion, but still a mansion. You have seen no one come and go in however long you've been there. You've seen no one come or enter. When dark starts coming around, you will see lights on, like candle lights or lamp lights inside the house come on. But you've not seen any people come or go.
All right, cool. Cantu probably greets the guards. Inside of Illumina, he's relatively well known, I think are the words I'm looking for to the guards. As he is dressed very suspiciously. It's like classic, dark brooding rogue in the corner kind of dress. Full black clothing, he's got a mask on, that sort of stuff. So he's had, encounters with the guards, but it's always just been misunderstandings to the point that the guards are like, oh, hey, it's that guy. Oh, all right, it's that guy.
Mainly because you're dressed like you are in this part of town, 2 of the guards will come over to you. One of them keeps quiet and sort of looking around like he's looking for something. The other one's just walks right up to you and is like, what are you doing here?
Pleasure to meet you, sir. The name's Cantu. Don't know if you've heard about me before, but I'm an adventurer. I'll be picking up a job here later, and wanted to make sure I was familiar with the area.
Ah, yes, Cantu. Definitely have heard of you. What kind of job are you doing in this area?
Well, I'm not exactly sure yet. The guild had been petitioned for a group of adventurers to report to the mansion there for the wizard.
He turns around and glances at the building. So he's up to that again. Okay. Well, I'll put this politely as I can. Maybe don't be on the street.
All right.
Because
I shall keep that in mind.
people in this area really don't want to look out their windows and see someone like you standing around.
I understand. I'll make sure I'm out of the way.
Very well. He grabs his partner, and they start walking away, and they're walking slowly, casually, taking their time, and very often glancing back at you.
And Cantu will place himself inconspicuously.
Okay, you can find kind of an alley between some buildings or something like that, if you want to. You don't need to make a stealth roll unless you're intentionally, like, trying to hide or something. Anyone else want to do anything beforehand?
Yeah, I'd like to go to the guild requisition first, or the store, whatever. Looking for a grappling hook and maybe a movable rod.
Let's see. Grappling hook, easy enough, regular book price. A movable rod, they do not have any at the moment. They'll sell you a stick, though.
What kind of stick?
It's a long stick. It's 10 feet long.
He's like, he puts his hands on his, like I'm like 4 feet tall, man. Help me out.
Yeah.
I can't carry this.
Okay, we'll cut it in half and you can have a 5-foot stick.
Well, then it won't be 10 feet long.
Well, what do you want then?
I don't know. Do you have a longbow? Like a better longbow? Like a +1?
Are you tall enough to use a longbow?
Yes, I
You
am.
must be this tall to ride.
They
I am
have
not a small creature.
They have longbows. They do not currently have any magical longbows.
If they give you a short bow, they say it's long to you.
I'm short, but I'm not short. Fox you. Alright, I'm done.
I mean, we could take a hand crossbow and cut the bow part off if you need us to.
He kind of bears his teeth.
God. He's not a fucking pixie. Dang.
Not yet. Okay. Anyone else want to do anything beforehand?
Nope.
All right.
They were making fun of him. They were making fun of him for just standing on the street. I'm gonna fly there, bitches.
It wasn't so much that he was standing on the streets. It was what he looked like while he was standing on the streets.
Hey, Ty, what are you charging me for the grappling hook?
Whatever the book price is.
Okay, I'll find out.
The question I'm wondering is, are you doing just the hook, or do you need the rope and the hook?
Actually, I should probably get the hook. Do you have cord?
He just wants the hook.
I don't want just the hook. Stop it. What about like
book
cable?
price either way? I'm just wondering whether you only need a hook and you already have a rope, or if you need both.
No, I got hemp rope, and that's kind of like too heavy. Do you have any like? I think they use. Is it wire?
I think they have silk rope.
Okay.
I think the
They
rules
have
have
wire
silk rope.
too.
And they do have silk rope, actually.
I'll take 50 feet of that and the grappling hook.
Okay. I believe the grappling hook is 2 gold pieces. I don't remember what the rope is, but let's see.
Or like 50.
I'll look it up the old-fashioned way.
I think it's
Silk.
10 gold. But
It's 10 gold for 50 feet of silk rope.
How much is it weigh? About a pound?
5 pounds.
Actually, I'll get 100 feet.
Okay. That'll be 10 pounds. That'll be 22 gold total.
I'll hand him over the 22. Cool.
They don't have change, so it better be exact.
So I have coins. See? He pulled it up. 1, 2. We'll count out 22 of them, but he'll do it in fours, like as many things as he has.
Fingers as you got.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to count with you, just to make sure.
So that's 5.5 fingers, hands. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yep. He counts down to you.
And he'll hand you 100, basically 2 50-foot long silk robes tied together.
You don't have a really long one?
No, we get them in 50-foot.
What the fox? All right.
Well, it happens.
Yeah, he's gonna go. That's all he wanted.
Okay. Anything else? Okay. It is 8 o'clock. There's a street corner. To use her own words, some bitch flew in. And how did Laura fly in? On her own, or does she have a broom? Or
She has wings, so
oh,
yeah,
that's
she
right.
flies in.
Okay. Is everyone gathering at 8?
Is
Yeah.
this 8 in the morning or 8 in the evening?
Evening.
Okay, my character's drunk.
Oh, that's right. You are expected, whatever happens through the mirror, when you come back, you are supposed to spend the night here at the mansion. There'll be food and there'll be drink and nice beds. But you're basically supposed to stay up however late you need to be to write down whatever happened to you over in the other side of the mirror. So, it's 8 o'clock. You're all gathered. If you're not, then I guess you can go off on a different adventure.
All right. See you guys later.
Have fun.
We're going nowhere.
Make a death saving throw if you're not going.
I have advantage on those, if that helps.
I plan.
Oh,
to
well,
die.
yeah, we do not have to do this adventure. If you guys want to go do something else, that's fine with me too. I can make it up as I go along.
I came for a maze.
If not, someone probably needs to knock on the door to this mansion if you're going to go in there.
Sure.
I'll do it.
You got it.
All right. I'll go up there. Knock on the door.
It's quiet for a couple of seconds, and then you hear then you hear a slow, heavy pounding in the distance. It gets a little louder,
All right. My ears are gonna flatten.
and then the door slowly creaks open.
I'm gonna hide outside.
There's darkness inside, and then steps forward, having to duck his or its or hers head, is about an 8-foot tall figure that looks like just a set of full plate mail, helmet and everything. You don't see any skin, any face. It is kind of older, tarnished plate mail with a few small dents in it here and there. But it has to lower its head because even the door isn't quite 8 foot tall. You rang.
I'll come out of the hiding. Put my thumb on my chest. I'm Fox.
Hello. Are you from the Adventurers Guild?
I'm Fox from UAG. Yes.
All of us here are actually from the guild for a mission.
Yes, the master is waiting for you. Please come inside. And he moves back and to the side of the door.
All right, Cantu will head in.
And when you get in, the ceilings are about 10 feet, so he doesn't have to bend over so much anymore.
Can I ride on your shoulder?
You might hit the ceiling.
I'll duck.
He takes to a knee.
I'll jump up. All right.
He will stand back up.
Is there anybody inside the armor?
You can give me some kind of roll if you want to. It's heavy. You know that. It's really heavy.
You want a perception roll?
Sure.
That's a 19.
It feels like there's somebody or something inside the armor.
I'll look in the eye socket. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, you see a kind of a grayish face in there.
Hello.
Hello, Fox. If you will stop blocking my sight, I can take you down to the master.
Okay. Yeah, so.
Okay. Carrying Fox, this figure will take all of you through the house. You will notice the inside. It's an older place, but it's kept in pretty good condition. There's lots of money here. So very expensive furnishings, tapestries. The walls are wood on the inside, but are mostly covered with either paintings or tapestries. The floors are stone, but they're covered with rugs or carpet, depending on the room. He will take you towards some stone steps. Also, despite the dark entrance, you will see there are some candles and lamps throughout the place, so it's fairly well lit once you get past the entrance. He will take you to a large dark oak wooden door, which happens to be open at the moment, and you can see lights down some stone stairs. And he will take to his knee again next to the opening, and he will gesture to the stairs and is like, please, if you will go down to the basement, the master is down there waiting for you.
Ooh.
Okay.
Does he force you to call you master? Or is that his actual name?
No, he does not
That was
force
a weird
me.
sentence.
And no, it is not his name. He was my creator. So I call him master out of respect.
As opposed to dad?
Please don't entertain them anymore.
Cantu goes down the stairs.
I am not his physical child.
Yeah, construct of some sort, right?
Can I talk to you about that later?
Did someone ask him if he was a construct?
Yep. Vilnius did.
He will give a slow nod and say, yes, I am a construct. The last couple of the master's servants apparently did not work out, so he decided to make his own.
Guess that's one way of doing things.
Yeah, right. Okay. So he's a dipshit. And then I go down the stairs.
Wait,
Who's a dipshit?
Don't
I
answer that.
That was in character.
I don't think you can describe anybody that knows how to make
Roll initiative.
whatever he is a dipshit.
I'll roll. No problem.
No.
God, you have disadvantage because you're drunk, right? That's how that
Yeah.
works.
I actually have advantage, so it cancels. But, you know.
He is immune to everything and has advantage on initiative.
That's pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I mean, why not just be first on initiative if he's also immune to everything? Because he should be immune to going not first.
It's true.
That's a good point. I go first.
You die.
No. It's
That
immune to
is-
everything.
749 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ah, I die outright.
Plus 10 points for each of your levels.
Very good.
Just to get it up higher. Okay, everybody's going downstairs, I take it?
Yeah.
Anyone
Oh yeah,
try-
Cantu went
Yeah.
like straight down the stairs when they
Oh.
started talking to him.
Yeah, you find there's stone steps. They appear to be older than the upper part of the house you saw. They kind of curve down. It's well lit. You come out to what is a short hallway that goes left and right. But you only see one doorway, and it's currently open. And there's a lot of bright light coming through that doorway. The ceilings here are, again, about 10 feet tall, and the walls and floors and ceilings are stone. You do not see tapestries and rugs down here and nice furniture.
Well, one doorway seems like a good place to start. The one that's open.
Through that doorway, you see a room that is about 30 by 30. So it's a square room. The ceiling here is still 10 feet tall. The only furnishings in this room is off to the right side. There is a small table with some papers and a quill and a bottle of ink on it. And next to this small table is a chair. And sitting in the chair is your typical old man wizard conical hat that's kind of bent over. He's in robes with stars and moons on them and suns. And he's got a long beard and
Are they
mustache.
actually glimmering?
No,
Oh,
they're not actually. Well, there are lamps in the walls in here, so I guess they are giving off a little bit of glinting from that, because it's like these stars and moons are basically like some cheap bronze paper stuff.
okay. We're not in real danger.
But he's currently got his hands on his lap like this, and his head's back, and his eyes are closed, and he's snoring very gently. But more noticeably, even than him, off to the right, directly in front of you is a huge mirror that reaches from floor to ceiling and side to side. So it's a 10-foot tall, 30-foot wide mirror that the first thing you see is yourselves, of course. And the mirror does have a gilded frame around it that looks carved and very nice. It takes up the whole back wall. It doesn't look hung, though. It's like it's leaning against the wall a little bit. And I forgot to add, next to the old man and the table and the chair, there's like a black iron lever sticking out of a slot in the wall. And it sticks out probably a couple of feet. It's a pretty big black iron lever. But he's just sitting there gently snoring as you all come in the room.
Were we told the details of the job? Like, do we know that we're supposed to enter the mirror and explain when we come back or whatever?
You were told he would send you through the mirror.
I am going to tickle his ear with one of the feathers on my wing.
I'm going to walk over next to the lever.
He starts laughing, and then his eyes pop open. Or he starts giggling, and then his eyes pop open, and he sees all of you, and he suddenly, he sort of slaps the feather away from his ear, and he stands up. He's like, yes, I was off doing wizardly stuff. I sent my spirit out to study other worlds, and now I'm back.
Of course, sir, but we're the adventurers from the guild here on a mission.
Yes. I haven't done this in a while. What do I needed to remember something. I have to give you something. What is it? What is it?
I'm Fox.
Fox! I'm Teluthius. Nice to meet you, Fox. I have to give you something or else you won't be able to come back. What? Oh, yes. He reaches over the table, and there's a small drawer in the back side that he opens up. And he takes out a bunch of very simple, plain copper rings. And he holds them out and says, please, each of you put on one of these rings. Once you go through the mirror, you won't be able to come back if you don't have one of these rings on.
I will take a ring then. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Do we have to be wearing it? It's kind of not my shtick.
You don't have a shtick.
It needs to be somewhere on you. You don't have to have it on your hands.
Great. What does this lever do?
It activates the mirror.
Great.
Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, I go for the lever, like, slowly.
Okay, it goes down. It goes down fairly easy. It creaks a little bit, but it's been oiled. And as soon as it hits bottom, so to speak, the image in the mirror kind of fades, and it just goes all gray for a moment. Yes, my antivirus scan is scheduled. Great. It goes all gray for a moment, and then it fades out, and you no longer see reflection of the room in yourselves. Now you see a desert. You just see sand and sand and more sand. It is daytime there. It's bright-ish. You don't see a sun in the sky, at least from your position, but you can tell it's definitely daylight and it's bright enough. And Teluthius is like, yes, there. That's you step through the mirror, you go there, and come back after you've had an adventure, and write down for me what has happened, and we will have food and drink for you.
How will we know when we've had an adventure?
Well,
I
whenever you
feel
decide to
like
come
the
back.
end and beginning will become very evident.
Well, unless you're dead, go through and look around and discover things, and then whatever you find and whatever happens, come back and report it.
I'm sorry, you said unless we're dead. What if we are dead?
Well, then if you are dead, I guess you can't come back and report anything, though if your companions drag your body back, I might be able to do something about that.
I misunderstood what you were
It's
saying.
kind of pricey, but... Oh, and I'm paying each of you 50 gold for the information you bring back to me, but whatever you find on the other side is yours to keep.
Very well. Do you have a book and some ink and quill I could borrow? I'm afraid I don't have any of my own to take notes with.
Vilnius reaches
Sure.
into a pouch on his waist, pulls out a
Sure.
small notebook and a quill, and hands it to you. But here, I have spare.
Oh, very well. I could have got something, but sure, if that works.
I'll take one.
He'll
But I
rummage
just
through
gave him
his,
my spare one.
he'll rummage through his little table, and he takes out a little stack of papers, and he hands you one fox, and he hands you a pencil.
Ooh.
To the moon.
Hey, can I have one of your feathers?
No.
Oh.
You can have one for 2 copper.
Really?
Yes.
I'll give you a gold. I want a lot.
Ah!
I don't know. I'm not giving you that many.
Ah.
I give you 1.
Can I have my change?
No.
Fine. Go shake your hand. Deal.
Teluthius will be like, I'll give you a gold for a feather.
No, that's my deal.
I'll give you 2 golds for a feather.
I'll give you 3 gold for a feather.
Well, I guess I'm making money from just these loose feathers.
Fox will
give
pull this feather. 10 gold for this feather.
20 gold for a feather and your phone number.
We have phones? It's a phone.
Oh, I'm
Your
sorry.
address.
I forgot what world we were in.
I'll give him the UHG for the feather. Here you go.
Yeah, I'll give out 2 feathers for 5 gold. Sure.
Oh, I don't
Talk
actually
about-
want one. I just wondered whether you objected to selling them in general or...
I mean, they're just my loose ones. Yeah. Saves me from pruning later.
So,
Yeah,
you-
this seems like a waste of time. I walk through the mirror.
Okay. You walk through the mirror and you feel sort of a vibration and a coolness come over you, and then you step out into heat.
I guess
Dry heat.
worth noting is I did not put the ring on. I put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Vilnius looks at the wizard and says, if I turn that lever off, is he going to be able to get back?
No. Well,
It's probably rude.
he would if I turned the lever. If I turned the lever back on again, he probably would.
So if I turned it off and then snapped the lever.
Well, then I'd have to build a new lever.
They're one of them. Vilnius steps in though.
Cantu's going to ask, just to make sure I understand how this works. We go through the mirror, and then at some point later, you're going to flip the lever a couple of times, and then we'll be back?
No, I will leave it on. Once you get through, you will still be able to see the mirror as long as you have the copper ring somewhere on your body.
So I'll have to navigate back to wherever this is in the middle of the desert.
Yes. You'll have to do that.
All right.
What an interesting location.
And others without, well, it's the closest I can get. Others without the ring will not be able to see the mirror, and they will not be able to go through the mirror even if somehow they could see it. Unless they take one of your copper rings, and then they could.
Could I carry somebody through the mirror with me?
You
Probably.
can just go through. I'll let you carry me. I'm lazy
Well, I'm
enough.
concerned if we encounter hostiles, and they steal one of our rings, if we can get the other person back through by carrying them or something like that.
Well, I would deal with them if that should happen.
Well, I already accepted the verbal agreement, so can you please?
You can step through anytime you want. Oh, the agreement to be carried?
Yes.
Yes, the agreement that was entirely on your characters.
I only weigh 115 pounds.
And it's mostly feathers.
Mostly feathers.
Of course, it couldn't possibly be anything else.
So, those of you who step through the mirror, you can glance back, and yes, just floating like about a foot off the ground is this giant mirror. And you can see through it, and you can see back into that basement chamber, and you can see your idiot friends standing around talking about feathers and
Yes. And do I hear them? Does it give me that protection from their talking?
If you're up close to the mirror, you can hear them, but it's not loud.
Okay.
Like even a few feet away, you probably wouldn't hear them.
Yep. That's fair. I take a few steps forward.
Okay. Surrounding you pretty much in most of the directions you can see, you just see dunes. This is a very light sand, very pale, not quite white. You do not see a sun in the sky, but it is a blue, well-lit sky with no clouds. But off to your left, you do see a dark line of something that's running across the horizon in the distance, probably a few miles away would be your guess. And you see no plant life here, no animal life. You don't even see rocks, just sand.
Perfect.
So, is the being carried option still available?
I'll carry you.
Listen, I'll return the favor. You carry me for 1 hour, and I'll carry you for the next.
Okay.
Well, it sounds like someone has volunteered.
I know. It's not the person I wanted.
Am I going to have to call down Mongo to push all of you through the mirror?
I thought we were already through, but yeah, I'll go through.
You can be through the mirror.
Yeah.
No, he was going to say that. And
for those who have not yet gone.
Yes. And if anyone looks back through the mirror, you see the old man sit down in his chair and cross his hands again and close his eyes.
Looking around, Cantu will say, is anyone here particularly good at, not getting lost in giant deserts?
Yes.
I can fly. So, yes.
And since you can see the mirror, it is rather large, so.
Maybe me.
I'm reasonably good at navigating. Compared to a normal person.
And like I said, other than the mirror itself, the only thing different you see anywhere is, like I said, there's sort of a black strip off to the left of the mirror, off on the horizon.
Do you want me to take a look at it from above?
That could be quite useful if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, I'll fly up about 100 feet. 150.
What are your powers of flight based upon?
My wings.
Okay, I'm just making sure it's not a magical.
Yeah,
ability
they are natural
They're
wings.
natural physical wings. Okay, no,
Yes.
You can fly fine enough. Okay, you fly off in that direction.
Well, I fly up, but yeah.
Okay, you fly up high enough. It's still a few miles off. Yeah, the horizon in that direction. Maybe it's something dark along the horizon there. Maybe a wall or a really massive low building. Very low building, like just one story, but huge enough to take up the horizon.
Well,
And you maybe see a speck of something right in front of the building, but at this distance, it's too difficult to make out what it is.
I'll hover back down and land in front of everybody, and I say, well, it's either a wall or a really big building.
Or an illusion.
Interesting. Well, as that does seem to be the only notable thing, I suggest we head that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Picking a tooth out from their mouth, Adzash will just kind of flick it towards the mirror. Not necessarily in it, but just kind of at the floor next to it and say, "Finally!" and start walking that direction.
Hey, Atsash, I have a question.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
He
always
is
show
gonna
up for guild missions drunk.
Only when I like them.
It's really unprofessional.
Yes. Very unprofessional.
Sure. Whatever.
Okay.
Glad we're on the same page.
It turns out to be a few miles, so it's going to take you guys a little time, but not a major amount of time. Maybe 15, 20 minutes, something like that. And yeah, as you get closer, you can see there appears to be a wall in front of you made of a brown stone. It stretches as far as you can see either way on the horizon. There is a big steel door about 20 feet tall, almost as high as this wall-looking thing is about 20 feet tall, and this door is almost as high as it. It is currently closed, but about 30 feet out from the door, there is a wooden crate. Behind this wooden crate is a rickety chair, and in this chair is a robed figure. This robed figure's hood is back, and all you see is a white skull. On top of this crate is what appears to be a book and a little glass jar filled with a dark liquid with a quill stuck inside of it.
Hi.
There's no reaction. The guy looks dead, like he's been dead a long time.
Hey, mister, where's your skin?
There's no reaction.
I'll actually physically prod him. I'll take my druid staff and just kind of poke him in the shoulder.
You hear a sighing sound. It lifts a hand, which is skeletal, and it points at the book. And then it lowers the hand.
Oh, look. They want us to sign ourselves into the whatever keep they have here.
Yeah, have a look at the book. What's on the open pages?
It's a blank lined pages. They look kind of old and yellow.
I'll see if I can flip the pages to earlier in the book.
You do. You don't see anything. I mean, you don't see any names. They're just more blank pages.
Oh, well, darn. They didn't provide any writing utensils. I guess we'll just have to go in without writing our names in.
It's right
There's literally an ink quill next to you.
I knock it
Vilnius
over.
looks up from this notebook that he has, where he's scratching away with a quill, and says, "Oh, I have spare quills and ink if you need them."
Is there a title on the book?
There is none.
Okay. What's the covering made out of? Like leather bound or something else?
Some kind of leather or hide, yes,
Okay.
or skin.
How much you getting paid to sit in this hot desert waiting for random idiots to show up?
50 gold.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a lot.
I get paid by not having to be in hell. But this might be worse. You were the first people along in several years. And the last ones were a bunch of idiots too.
Hey, no
He
bitch
reaches-
being called an idiot.
He reaches in his robes and takes out a little stone vessel with a quill sticking out of it and sets it on the table. Please write your names.
Why?
so we have a record of who comes and goes.
Why are you being difficult? Vilnius writes his name.
If this is in relation to hell, what assurances do we have that we are not signing our souls away?
Which is why I don't want to write in the book.
Vilnius, having written his name, looks up startled and says, "Wait, what?"
This isn't in relation to hell. Good gods.
So can you explain why we're signing it? We understand it's a record.
It's a
That-
sign-in book. Surely you've
it's
seen a
just-
sign-in book before.
The door will not allow entrance for anyone who does not sign their name here.
And where does the door go to?
It goes to steps that lead down into the maze.
The maze. And the maze is not located in hell or the abyss.
No, it's not. If you will sign your names, the door will open for all of you, and then you can enter and you will meet Tony. Tony can answer your questions. He's management after all.
Is he a
I'm
tiger?
not. No. He is what you would call a halfling.
Tony the Halfling doesn't quite have the same ring to it, but okay.
Why does a maze need management?
He
Right,
just
right.
fucking told us what his job is.
I don't get paid enough to answer any more questions. Tony can do that for you. Please sign your names.
Fine. And I reluctantly signed Sniv's name into the book.
Vilnius is Vilnius is taking
Because
very
that's what
accurate
that
notes
kobold needs is more shit.
and has been writing down this conversation word for word as it's happened.
Okay. And the skeleton just kind of settles back again and sits there unmoving once more. Did everyone sign a name at least?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what name Adzash would give. It's either their actual name or it's like the cool kid, something like that.
Why don't
Cantu
you just write Fox?
signed in as Alfred.
We'll go with both. Adzash, comma the cool kid.
Okay. The second the last person is done signing in, you hear a loud clanking sound like metal on stone, and a bit of dust shoots out from underneath the door, the big iron steel door, and it slowly opens up to reveal a fairly large room, about probably about 20 by 20, and calling it a room is maybe not correct. There's a big opening with a roof and sides, but basically you go right in and there's a wide 20-foot wide stairwell that's going down into darkness. And standing at the top of the stairs is a halfling in a tuxedo.
Hi, Tony.
All right, I need to swap devices, so I will be right back.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Hi, Tony.
I'm Fox.
Hello, Fox. I'm Tony.
This is Laura.
I'm Sniv.
Hi, Sniv, Laura. Laura Sniv.
Laura's the last
She
name.
sells feathers. Sniv Laura. She sells feathers.
So you're this
Well,
building's
see?
management.
Sells
I
Okay.
am manager here. Yes, I am.
But not the owner.
No, I am not the owner. I just keep things going around here for
For the employees or something.
employees and employers. Both.
And your job. What do the employees do here?
Employees here? Well,
They
met
work.
Satchmo. You met Satchmo outside. He signs people in. and then there's myself, and then we occasionally have some others. Every now and then we let a gelatinous cube loose to clean things up along the hallways, things like that.
Okay.
And sometimes we have workers who come in for one thing or another.
So what's the purpose of the maze? If it requires management and such.
Well, it has multiple purposes. Um, One, it is used as a storage facility for some people. Others use it for gateways into different worlds. Some individuals use it as a chance to enrich themselves. Adventurers show up and try to kill them, and they try to kill the adventurers, and whoever wins gets the treasure.
Ooh.
So it's an interdimensional dungeon.
You could call it that.
It's an interdimensional fighting pit. It was what it is.
I have a
There-
question.
There are rooms that open up into arenas, some of them. Yes, a question.
You said that adventurers come and then they fight, and whoever wins gets the treasure.
Yes.
How long have you been management here?
Several centuries now, I think, by your reckoning.
And who is it that the adventurers fight when they come?
Whoever they find behind the doors.
And how often have the adventurers won?
It's about 50-50.
Oh, yeah, better odds than I thought.
Well, this stairwell here just goes down to the first level of the maze. The deeper levels of the maze cost more money, so the upper levels tend to be fairly easy for adventuring types. But now you get down several levels and things become more difficult.
So the first level's free, and then to go down another level you have to pay a toll.
No,
Oh.
you just find the stairwell and go down to the next level.
More expensive to maintain.
It is more expensive to maintain. That's true. There are protections not set up by management, but some of them are more powerful tenants, so to speak, do have protections set up around their doorways or rooms. We call
If
them.
they're tenants, you'd make them pay rent. They're employees.
I believe he called them that.
Well,
Yeah, he was wrong.
no, I'm not. We do have a handful of, okay, I see the misunderstanding, I think. If you go downstairs and open a door and there's someone there and you fight them, those are not employees. Employees don't live here and don't rent rooms for here. Every single room that you will find within the maze has been rented out to someone for some purpose. Their purposes vary. Sometimes we just have people who are in hiding for a while. However, yes, we do allow adventurers to come in from time to time to wreak havoc, so to speak, for a variety of reasons do we allow this. But the tenants have been warned that this could happen.
So you can rent a room here, but with the understanding that potentially at any time you could be attacked by adventurers.
Exactly.
And
Or
the more
worse.
expensive rooms have some built-in protections against this.
Exactly. Yes. And most of the people here don't have a problem with that because they, again, they kind of look at it as, well, if adventurers are foolish enough to attack us, then, well, we kill them, we get the adventurer stuff.
Yep. Yep. Fair enough.
So,
You can't have that.
well, if you're
This
dead,
place seems awesome.
if all of you are dead. But yes, some people have referred this to as a massive other dimensional dungeon. But it does actually have purposes, and different parts of it have different purposes.
And just to check, by no means are we required to fight someone on the other side of a door. It's just an option.
That is true. You do not. But if they attack you, it's up to you what you do about it. I mean, I suppose you could just leave and shut the door, but they can also get through the door. So you might want to think about what you say and do when you first open a door.
You know what would be funny? We just jammed all the doors so none of the tenants could get out.
They have other ways of getting out.
Oh, well, that's much less fun.
Most of them do. Some of them are not. But no one you find in a room will be an employee of the maze. Let me say that. Even if they say they are, they're lying. They're not.
And it's the same for the storage aspect of the maze too. Like if you find items on the other side of a door, they are also under the idea that they can be taken unknowingly.
They are up for grabs, as the cool kids say.
I'm one of the cool kids.
Yeah, he's one of them. So
basically, if you go through a doorway, you're going into another world or another dimension, or however you want to look at it. There's lots of little pocket dimensions here. Lots.
Is there any chance that we come across employees at some point?
It is usually not within the rooms or through the doorways, but out in the halls you might come across. I mean, I know you're here, so I'm not going to let the gelatinous cube out to clean things up as long as I know you're here.
What are the expectations when interacting with employees?
A general level of politeness to not be attacked. I mean, if you try to kill or rob any of the employees, then upper level management would have to step in, and that would not be good for anyone.
Does the same condition apply if employees would attack unprovoked?
Well, generally speaking, yes, we would be fired and probably sent off to one of the lower planes somewhere. But that being said, some of the employees don't have an extreme high level of intelligence or any intelligence at all that's in any way recordable. But again, they will not be allowed into the maze as long as you were here utilizing the maze.
Is there a way to identify employees?
Not particularly.
Do we just
well, anyone you see in the hallway other than yourselves should be an employee. We don't allow other adventurers in while you're here, and it's conceivable some beings could come through the door, but they can't come through the door until it's been opened on this side.
Okay, so they can, if we open the door, go in, and then come back out, they can follow us. But
they
can't come into the hallway until we open the door for them.
Correct.
All right, let's do this.
You getting paid well? Like, I'm thinking about working here. Like,
my pay is pleasure in serving you.
All right,
he smiles at this.
You just want to work here because you get to kill stuff for free, but that's not what the employees do.
No, employees don't do that.
How does renting work? Like if I wanted to rent a room.
You sign an agreement and you pay an extraordinary amount of money and you get a room. And the more you pay, the bigger and deeper room you get.
And assuming I can't get back to the physical location that I used to reach the maze this time, is there a different way to contact the maze?
Actually, there is. Yes, he pats himself on his tuxedo and then reaches into what would be a pocket watch, a watch pocket, and he takes out several little white sheets of paper, very small. And he says, "Here, each of you take one of these. It's a ticket.
Teluthius will take one.
It's called
Okay.
after a former adventurer here. They're called Tiny Tony tickets."
Ah, thank you.
Now, with this ticket, you can do a few things. One, as long as you have the ticket, if you come back into the world of the maze, you won't start out in the desert somewhere. You'll go back to, as long as you have this ticket or someone with you has a ticket, you will go back to your last location within the maze.
Same point.
But you have to be within the world of the maze to use the ticket first. Like, my understanding is all of you came through Teluthius' mirror. You have to step into the desert and then present the ticket to the air, is what it would look like. And you will be zapped back to where you were within the maze. If you just hold the ticket up in your world, not a whole lot will happen.
Does that consume the ticket?
It will not consume the ticket unless I
very
decide
cool.
it should for some reason or another, like you become annoying.
So that was one use. You mentioned there were several uses.
You can use a ticket if you tear your ticket while in your world. You can contact me, speak to me that way, but then your ticket's of no use anymore. Like, "Hey, Tony, I need some help," and you rip your ticket, and I say no because I'm busy. Then, you're on your own.
It's not very nice, Tony.
You won't act
Well,
busy, but yeah.
it's not very nice for you to try to contact me while I'm in a hot tub with a hot babe drinking wine.
You can always bring me with you.
Are you often in a hot tub with a hot babe drinking wine?
Yes, it's on floor 12, level 12, room 17B.
I'm writing that down.
I'll see you there in about an hour.
Floor 12, 17B, hot
And
babe
he's like,
and
"Oh,
hot
crap.
tub.
That's the Lich's room." Oh,
That's why you
makes a note of
called that one out, right?
sure.
Hot skeletal babes in your area.
Hot skeletal lich babe. Yes, exactly.
Well, thank you for the help, Tony. I don't have any other questions. If I'm ready to move on, if everybody else is.
If you should need anything while within the maze, just yell out my name and I'll be there as soon as I can.
All right.
But only if you truly need me. I do have other things to do. And by the way, if one of you gets killed or if you're in need of healing, don't call me for that. That's not my job.
Whose job is it?
No, you're on your own when it comes to that. There's no one here's job it is to heal or bring back from the dead. I don't even have the ability to do that.
Okay.
The maze should consider hiring somebody whose job it is to do that, and then you could charge adventurers, right, like an insurance.
Yes, it sounds like a good idea, but adventurers are cheap bastards and don't want to pay for anything.
That's true.
Then they wouldn't get the service.
Yeah. But you're adventurers. Some of you should have some sort of form of healing among you. At least if you have half a
You're
brain.
talking about magic. Yeah, I can't do magic.
Well, there's other forms of healing.
There are. Well, I suppose.
Yeah, it's called fucking bandages.
It's called laying down and sleeping for a whole 8 hours. Then you'll feel all better.
It
Can you
depends on
please
what-
stop making fun of the management?
Oh, I don't mind as long as it doesn't get rude. Overly rude.
No, I'm making fun of Kantu.
Ooh.
Me?
Or maybe it was the other weird one.
I
Oh.
mean, if you want to make fun of it, you can.
And one other thing I wanted to tell you, if you didn't realize this already, when you were outside of the maze, or when you were in the desert on your way to the maze, magic doesn't work out there at all.
Interesting.
So
How about psionics? Do they work?
I don't think anyone's ever tried.
I'll try on the way back. I'll let you know.
Okay. He will gesture down the stairs into darkness.
I'd start walking down those stairs.
Yep.
And all of you are going to go downstairs, and if you're in roll 20, you come to the bottom of the stairs, and that's where you are. If you want to put your tokens there, if I need to make a token for anybody.
Am I perhaps in the wrong roll 20?
Oh,
I just
you know
just
what?
moved the players into the right map.
Okay, I was just getting ready to do that.
Yeah, I was in the process of reloading as GM, so I can go over to a different map.
Where was it before?
Alright, I'll go back in as player 1 minute.
It was on the carnival.
Okay. So you guys should be down towards the bottom left, and
I'm not sure if I have a character. I'll have to edit one now.
Yeah, let me get my token onto here. Kaboom.
let's see. We'll wait till. There's some tokens. And I will warn you, your tokens are probably too big, because if you notice, the squares in there are pretty small, and yes, the small
I
squares...
was about to ask which squares you were using, the dotted line ones or the solid lines?
The smaller squares are... I'm going the wrong way. The dotted ones are 5-foot squares.
Okay.
So the bigger ones would be 10 foot.
Oh, I don't get to resize my token because I was a player. If one of the current GMs could resize my token, I would appreciate it. Off of my
Just
silver
reloaded
there,
as a
so.
player.
I know, I just did too. Somebody's resizing tokens. Looks good.
Yeah.
And I did not turn on dynamic lighting because maybe I'm the only one, because I've had problems with dynamic lighting in Roll20 before.
Yeah.
How do I resize? Anyways.
Just click on it, or I can do it.
You gotta
Please
select one of the
and thank you.
edges.
Oh. I am not going first. Fuck all of y'all.
And once you get down the stairs,
to be in the front or the back, Arthur? You
Kanto
can
will
move
bring
your
up the
token.
rear.
the door will close above you, and Tony steps out in the desert, and then the door swings closed, and you all are in pitch blackness, unless, whatever light source you've got.
Does dark vision work?
Insert meme, I have dark vision.
Dark vision does work.
But I will cast and hold produce flame.
Vilnius just lights a torch.
And actually, if you want to cheat, you probably can go over to the YouTube channel and you'll be able to see. But which I know all of you are going to do now. But at least if you're in Roll20, in theory, you shouldn't be able to see beyond what you can see.
Well, the other problem for me is that since there's no... I have to go back to StreamYard to be able to click mute and unmute. And you are broadcasting on your screen for StreamYard.
Yeah, it doesn't even need to be YouTube if we open the StreamYard tab. It's on there. Because you're sharing your screen on StreamYard.
Oh. Well, I can stop doing that too. No, there wasn't much to see there anyway.
Okay. Yeah, Vilnius will light a torch.
Okay.
And I'll have produce flame cast.
So, all of you saw pretty much everything that was on StreamYard then, so...
No, I don't cheat.
It wasn't cheating.
It's a feature.
And I'll cut through some of the boredom. You guys are going to go... the floors here are kind of a dark marble. The walls and the ceiling are stone. You do occasionally see sconces in the wall for that are empty. There are no torches there, but you could place a torch there if you wanted to. Or maybe hang a lamp from it. Wow, we've already got somebody in initiative order.
Yeah, that person's. I think it's left over from a different game.
Cantu will have a pike out.
Okay. So you guys can go forward at your own pace.
How high is the ceiling?
About 10 feet.
Okay, so there's enough.
So
room
for
to hover.
for ease of navigating hallways, I recommend that we decide on a marching order and then just let whoever's in front move, and then we don't all have to constantly move. Instead, some of us rewind if we hit something. It'll make things easier.
It's fine.
I can see pretty well, so I guess I can go first.
I thought you said you didn't want to go first.
That's what I
I
thought.
believe your exact words were, "I'm not going first. Fuck all of you."
Yeah, but then it turns out I think I'm the only scout, so
What do you mean you're the only scout?
I'm the only one who's decent at dealing with traps.
I disagree. I don't know how you spent most of your life, but I spent most of my life exploring ancient ruins.
Alright, well, if you want to go
I have-
first.
I have thieves' tools.
I don't want to go first. If exploring ancient ruins has taught me anything, it's let the big strong guy go first.
Well, I have a high stealth and I get dark vision. I can go first.
I don't know if you guys have a big, strong person.
It's Atsash is a big strong person.
Yes, Atsash
Yeah.
is like a big
Oh,
strong
Oh,
dude.
yeah. Vilnius is looking at Atzash as he says this.
Yeah. All right.
Cantu
Yeah, I'll
will
go
say,
first.
Cantu will say, well, it seems all of you are much more experienced in dungeons than I am. I shall let you discuss our operating procedure.
Last time I
imagine
went
Atsash
first,
is like already in front, and they're like, "Oh, yeah, you want me to go first? Sure." And I start walking on the wall.
last time I went first, going through ruins, I spent the next 200 years as a living statue, so I'm not going first.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
not going to
that's-
happen here, I don't think.
I said it in character.
And you heard a voice say, "Oh, I don't think that's going to happen."
Oh, I know.
Oh.
Not sure.
I heard that voice out loud or in my head?
Out loud.
Let's hope not. He kind of replies to the voice before going, "Hey, wait a minute."
Wait a
There's no response.
Cantu will be maintaining a 10-foot distance behind whoever's like in the middle.
You will when you go around a corner, hear a voice say, "Okay, camera 2 is on."
Nice.
Vilnius looks up from his book as he hears that and says, "Hey, anybody know what a camera is? And do we think it's spelled how it sounds?"
K-A...
Kamra? Camera?
Camera might be ER.
Oh, you think it's camera? I'm going to go with Kamra. It seems
No.
fine.
Yeah.
If in doubt, spell it phonetically.
Mhm.
Nah. Well, depending on the level of technology, I mean, the camera obscura goes all the way back to early, well, at least Middle Ages. Okay.
Oh, now might be a good time to ask. Hey, Zai, my background feature as an archaeologist says that when I enter a ruin or dungeon, I can correctly ascertain its original purpose and
Mhm.
determine its builders, whether they were dwarves, humans, elves, Yuan-Ti, or some other node race. Am I able to work anything out about this place?
Okay. What was the first part?
When I enter a ruin or dungeon, I can correctly ascertain its original purpose and determine its builders.
The original purpose pretty much seems to be what Tony told you, that this is kind of a dungeon made for a variety of reasons. Unusually so compared to the real world. To some extent, this place kind of looks like it was made for adventurers in a way, which is not necessarily the case in, when you find old temples or catacombs or whatever. Or at least to a certain extent, it was made for adventurers. As far as the builders of the place, you don't pick up anything racial, like a racial style of architecture. You can tell there was a lot of heavy magic used.
Okay.
And maybe some other things that you're not real sure about that are maybe magic.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's see. And you guys are not running into any traps or monsters or anything like that, for those of you who are well ahead. You're just slowly making your way forward, and so far you've not run into anything.
Yeah, I'm changing my produce flame to guidance on Fox.
So, have any of you fought in a fighting pit before?
I've seen them. And I've
Yes.
got
A
people
couple of-
involved in fighting pits, but not me.
I've been in a few informal ones, nothing organized though.
I keep meaning to go and try that one that opened near Illumina, but haven't really had a chance.
Nice. I'll have to go there too.
So you guys are at kind of a multiple intersection here. Which way do you want to go?
Forward, apparently.
Okay. To your left, well, I've got the wrong tool, is not only an opening, but there's a closed door there.
All right. First door. You guys ready?
It appears to be wood. It just looks like a normal wooden door, maybe a little old.
I'm checking for traps.
We can knock.
Oh,
Roll
Well,
yeah.
if you want to do it, you can.
Knock, knock. Hey, we're adventurers. Let us in.
Well, do you
Oh,
guys
maybe
want to
they
fight
wanna,
things
I
or
don't know,
talk to
eat.
things?
Or blood or something.
You knocked on the door. There is no answer.
I guess I'll open it. Whatever. You check it for traps or something. Is that what you're doing?
I was going to, but I thought you were going to go through it.
Oh,
I can check it in.
no problem. we both go to do the thing the other person was going to do before the other person did their thing. Perfect.
So who is doing what?
I'm checking for traps.
Okay, roll for traps. Investigation roll.
Oh, great.
You have guidance.
That's actually a 15.
You are pretty sure there are no traps.
It's all good. Fox approved.
I'll open it. I open it.
I'll step back there.
You're looking
Oh,
through.
Please step back further if you're going to avoid the trap.
Okay, what appears to be on the map to be just a plain room. Actually, you look through, and it's a glade. It appears to be outside on a bright sunny day in a rounded grassy, a rather large. It's pretty much the size of what you can see there. Semi-roundish, large grassy area surrounded by extremely tall, thick trees. And in the middle of it, right about there, is a rock, not a huge rock, Fox could maybe sit on it. And on this rock are 2 bottles. One is a glass bottle that you can see is about half full of a light golden liquid. And there is a reed sticking up out of the bottle from this liquid. The other bottle is a dark stone, and it is stoppered closed with a piece of cork. And as you come into the room, you hear singing.
Well, shit, somebody left their alcohol out. I was going to leave
We
it, but
all live in a yellow submarine. A yellow submarine. Hey, shh, shh, there's people here. Be quiet. Shh.
No,
Oh,
we're tourists.
They're here to steal our meat.
Wait, what are we here to steal?
We're not here to steal anything. We're tourists looking at the new attraction.
If they touch the meat, kill all of them. Sure, boss. But you don't
I'll
see anything.
walk over to the bottle.
Well, there's 2 bottles, a stoppered one and then the one that kind of has a liquidy golden color in it with a reed,
Bottles.
like a straw sticking out of it.
Plural, then.
And there's actually nothing in here, right?
Just trees and that rock with 2 bottles on it. You don't see any people or individuals.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna fly because that seems like a terrible idea.
You do
gonna-
see. I'm
Sorry,
just going to draw a little square where that rock and the bottles are. You do see sky high above. Hey, he's getting near the bottles. Get ready to kill him.
Oh
I'm
no!
Smell the golden one. Does it smell like alcohol or meat?
Sure. Yeah, it does. He's stealing our scent.
I'm going to grab it.
Oh, you've grabbed the bottle?
Yeah. I'll grab it. Motherfuckers.
Okay.
Fight me, bruh.
Bruh.
The 3 of you that are in the room, your opponents have surprise actions.
Do they really?
Well,
Probably more like held actions, but anyways.
Sure.
a little bit of both.
Yep.
Because they were invisible.
Yep.
And they're going to become invisible in a second. Really tiny winged figures appear. Oh, roll 20.
Cantu, who was like lounging in the doorway, just kind of just like, oh, this seems like more of a problem.
What are those?
They're little people with little butterfly-like wings. And they're
It's not even
carrying
half a meal.
they're carrying little short bows and little long swords. And they had held actions, and they're going to 4 of them are going to shoot their little long bows, their little short bows, I should say. Fox, you're going to get 2 at you. Does an 11 or a 16 hit Fox?
No.
Oh, 2 arrows go shooting past Fox. And who is this here in the
Oh, the
middle?
fox.
That's Atsash.
Okay. Sasha's going to get 2 arrows shot at him.
Oh, you can't see it. That's it.
Does a 14 or a 24 hit
The
Atsash?
24 will hit.
Okay. You take 1 point of piercing damage,
I'm dead. No.
and you need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure. 19.
You made it. Surprise, surprise. And I think this is Laura down here. You're going to get 2 arrows shot at you. Does a 19 or a 23 hit?
They both hit.
You take a total of 2 points of piercing damage,
Ow.
and you need to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
I'm not that great at that, you know. No, not gonna make it. 2 and a 16.
A 2 and a 16, you fall unconscious.
Oh shit!
You're not dead. You're not technically asleep. You fall unconscious for a little while. And we want to go into rounds now. That was basically kind of their surprise action. Let's see what they get.
Wow, that sucks.
Uh, oh. Yeah, you guys are not rolling good initiatives.
Yeah, you're telling me.
Do I go first with an 11?
Who got the 11?
Adzash. +2 mod.
You go first in your party. That much is for sure. So far, anyway. Let's see. Fox, what did you get?
I got a 7.
Okay. Well, unfortunately, they didn't do that well, but they still get to go again. Fox, 3 of them now are going to shoot at you with their short bows. Does an 18 hit you?
It will.
Will a 19 hit you?
My AC is 17.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, you get hit 3 times for a total, because one of them was a crit, a total of 4 points of piercing damage.
Crap.
And you need to make 3 Constitution saving throws.
Oh, crap. There's one.
You only need, I'm going to tell you, you only need a 10 or higher, so they're not that hard to.
All right.
Okay. These 2 are going to fly down here with their little short bows.
We just lost somebody. Are they waiting to get back in?
Not yet. Looks like we lost
Ryan.
Yeah, we lost Ryan. He's not trying to get back in yet. But thanks for pointing that out. Since I'm not over in StreamYard, I'll try to keep a watch for him. Well, these 3 guys are going to fly down here. And start looking over Laura. What is that? What is that thing? Do you think we can take some feathers? Do you think she'll mind if we take a feather? Let me see if I can rip one off of her. There's Ryan.
Yeah, don't quite know what happened there.
And one of them is going to try to pull a feather off of... And does not make it. Man, these feathers are really in here. Really good. And now it's your guys' turn.
I guess Adzash goes next.
Yeah.
All right. Get the fuck off her. I'm going to rage as a bonus action.
Okay.
will instigate a wild surge. So I will roll a d8 to see what happens.
6.
6. Which is, until my rage ends, I'm surrounded by multicolored protective lights. I gain +1 bonus to AC, and while within 10 feet of me, my allies gain the same bonus. I will create an aura.
Okay.
Lights. Stuff. We'll go with purple.
Ooh.
All right. That's probably too wide because the squares are smaller. Hold up. I'll do 5. Bam. All right. I will then move over here. And I'm gonna try to.
Ooh, you're big.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat one. Just straight up bite it.
Just bite it, not even grapple it first. Okay, give me an attack roll.
20.
Holy shit. Ah! You don't need to roll for damage. It's dead.
Great.
Tell my woman I loved her.
I spit it out. Absolutely no nutrition.
It tasted. Let's see. It did not taste good. It was quite bitter. Oh my God! They killed Francois.
Not Francois.
Murder them, all of them. They drank our mead and killed Francois.
No, I haven't drank the mead yet, but as an object interaction, I'll drink the mead.
No!
No!
He stole the mead, then killed Francois, and then drank the mead.
Yes.
No!
Fucking washed him down, bro.
That's right. That's my turn.
By the way, the mead is awesome. It's probably the best meat you've ever had in your life.
Yeah, and I was just like tasting a little of it to be like, oh yeah, this is. I'm making a point, but then I'm like, oh, maybe I have another taste. But that's my turn.
Okay. Who is up next? Let's see. Who was it that had the? Ryan, you're up next. It looks like
All right.
vampire bite.
Teluthius kind of sighs and says, "Ready? All right. I guess we're doing this." He will take a bonus action to steady himself, and then he kind of pulls a hand back past his ear, and as it comes back past his ear, Kantu, who's next to him, will see that the air by his hand shimmers slightly, and then he launches it forward as though he's throwing something at this one,
Okay.
and he throws one of his psychic daggers.
Roll to hit.
Yeah, with steady aim I have advantage.
I like how you guys are going all out. You're raging and getting advantage for this fight.
Oh, like steady aim is something I can do as many times as I want.
Yeah, I know.
I can't move. Nat 20 for 26.
Yeah, it's dead. It just
yes.
explodes. They killed Tinkerbell!
12, 18, 21 points of damage. That was such a good roll.
That was 10 times more than the hit points that it had.
Good.
It just explodes in a little ball of...
Did he say they killed Tinkerbell?
Yes.
Vilnius looks at them and says, "I don't believe in fairies."
We're not fairies. We're just... Well, okay, we are, but sort of.
We're not fairies, I mean, apart from the fairy parts, but...
Laura, unfortunately, you are still unconscious and do not get a save to become conscious. Events could change that, but for the time being, you're still out of it.
Thanks. I'm glad to participate.
Fox, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. So, Fox is going to pull out short sword and a hand axe.
Ooh.
And
The head of your hand axe is about the size of these creatures.
I'll use a flat side. 1, 2. We'll move there. And I'm
Okay.
attacking this one with the short sword.
No! Okay.
I guess this come up. There we go. An 18?
18 hits.
I'm just hitting it with the flat of the blade.
Okay.
Still does damage, I guess. Let's see. Does a d6 plus 4. So 7 damage.
Okay, you were trying
I
not to
guess.
kill it, or you were trying to kill it?
Yeah, I'm not trying not to kill it. I'm just
Okay, you basically swat it to the ground. You swat it to the ground with your sword, and it's still there. It's not moving. It's not getting up.
And then I'm gonna, with my bonus hand, or my other action, I'm gonna hit this one with a hand axe. Let's see. It's just a straight d20. Ouch. Okay. I crit him. I'm just trying to subdue him.
Okay. He's going to be asleep too.
Alright.
He's out. Okay.
Yeah, I end my turn like kind of like standing over him.
Next up, it's Cantu's turn. Cantu's turn.
Alright, Kentu. So I was just counting squares. I have just enough movement to go stand over here. And I'll try to shake Laura awake. It's kind of, head on the shoulder, just like, hey, you. This is gonna work? I don't know if this is actually gonna wake you up.
It actually does work. Laura wakes up.
Oh,
Laura, you wake up on the ground with a bunch of your friends standing over you.
I knew that would work if it was, the magic for it, but didn't. But looks like it
Why
worked
are
as
you
well.
all spread-legged over me?
Is Cantu
One of
doing
the,
anything else? Bonus action or anything?
One of those little flying creatures shot you with a bow, and you fell right over, asleep apparently.
I'm just going to accept that as the truth.
Are you cold? You can use my tail.
I
tail's
have no
warm.
bonus action.
On their turn, they're like, they kill everybody. Let them go. Let them go. And then they fly together into a little group, and then they all disappear.
They're not dead. I just smacked their bitch up.
Well, some of them are definitely dead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I wasn't trying to kill the two that I have.
A couple of them are dead. Especially the one that got bitten and chewed up and spat back out.
I thought you would.
We can be in rounds or we cannot be in rounds. It depends on what you guys do. Next, it's your turn.
All right.
Whose turn is it?
It's Atsash's turn.
That's you, Isaac.
Isaac.
You're muted, Isaac.
I say, yeah, you better run. You fucking whips. And that's
Okay. Okay, next up.
no longer raging.
Our caster in the doorway.
Yeah, Vilnius kind of nods and says, good, glad that's over.
Okay. Laura.
All right, so they're invisible, right?
Give me a perception roll.
26.
You hear the flapping of little wings somewhere up in this general direction.
I don't have fairy fire, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to cast create and destroy water,
Okay.
and I'm gonna make it rain in a 30-foot cube in that area, and just kind of soak the little things.
Okay.
And hopefully, with all their fluttering and their flying, we'll be able to at least see where they are.
Yeah, you can kind of make them out there. Anybody who runs into hit will have like maybe disadvantage or -2 or something. But yeah, you can kind of make out. Ah, we're wet. They won't even leave us alone after they kill everybody and stole and drank our mead.
And Fox is unconscious?
No,
No, I
Oh.
just.
he's got a.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's 2 unconscious.
And
Flying
as my
creatures there.
bonus action, I'm going to use my Master of Tactics and say, "Over there, Fox." And I'm going to give him the help action.
Okay. Fox, you see it's raining in this circular area, and you can sort of see the outline of 4 tiny little figures there. If you want to do anything about it.
Yeah, I'll take out an arrow and shit. I'll shoot an arrow at one of them, but I don't want the arrow to like impact them, like head on, more of like kind of bounce off of them. I don't want it to kill them, basically. What I'm saying.
You basically can't do subdual damage with an arrow. You could try that, but you're going to have a big minus.
All right, what you got?
Disadvantage and a -4.
Nice.
You have
Well,
advantage, so that should cancel.
Yeah, I negated the disadvantage, so.
Oh, okay, that's true.
All right.
You have double disadvantage.
Okay.
It doesn't stack like that.
It does here.
That
This
doesn't
Read
mean
the
it
rules!
This is a Jubei game. These are
Oh, no.
Jubei rules.
It's a
All right,
Jubei
so-
game. We're doomed.
I rolled a 21, so -4 would be a 17.
You hit it. Roll for damage.
Do I have to?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
The wing.
can you get less than a 4?
No, I can. I'll go. The less I can get is a 5.
Okay. Well, then you knock one to the ground. It looks like it does appear when you hit it, and it falls to the ground. It's not moving.
All right.
They killed Tim.
Really? Damn it. 1, 2.
That's what they
3.
said.
I'm gonna run up here.
Not Tim.
Okay.
Actually, I got more space to move. I'll move that way.
Your fur's wet, and it stinks.
My fur smells like. Okay, it does stink.
It smells like dog ass.
All right, but it's nice fur.
You like the smell of dog ass? Sure.
Yeah, it smells. I like the smell. I was just saying it doesn't. It smells bad, but it looks nice.
Fox might like the smell of dog ass. It's Kantu's turn.
Kantu just kind of observes what's happening. It's like, well, I'm not really in it to, chase down people who are running away. So I'll be by the door if something happens.
Okay.
I'll be dodging, I suppose.
Now it is the 3 invisible guys' turn. The 3 that are remaining invisible, anyway. And you can tell they fly straight up. Let's get out of here! And they're going to fly out of the circle of water, so they're going to disappear. But they flew straight up.
Huh.
And now we're back to the beginning of the round if you guys want to keep it in rounds.
I mean, I have no reason to keep it in round.
Not really, no.
Okay.
Damn, I was going to ask them how much their rent here cost. Oh well.
Well,
I feel like the
Well, there's a couple that are subdued, I think.
technically 3. The one guy isn't dead, but you only do that once you go check him out.
Hey, buddy, wake up.
He's unconscious and he's alive but unconscious and going to be that way a while unless you heal him or something.
Nope, can't have on that one. I'll pick him up and bring him down to the ones that are over here.
Ooh. So you've got 3 unconscious little people with short bows and long swords, and it's raining, and a bottle of wine, and a rock with another stone bottle on it.
I'll take the short swords off.
are we really interested in killing them?
What?
Not especially.
They're wimps. Why would I be interested in killing them?
I can heal them.
Alright, well, they're probably dipshits, so they'll run away as soon as you give them any chance. I pick one up to grab it so it can't move.
Why are you holding it like that?
So it can't run away when I ask it how much its rent costs.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Goodberry. And I'm gonna kind of squish it up for it so the juices can go in its mouth.
Okay. It wakes up. Oh no. They woke me up. They brought me back just so they can eat me like they did Francois.
No. How much does your rent for this place cost, though? Like, is it like 5 silver or like what?
You'd have to talk to Queen Mab about that. We don't pay the rent here. She does.
All right. Well, how much did she pay for it?
I don't know. She doesn't tell us her paperwork.
Okay. Well, then, where is she?
Hundreds of miles away in her castle.
Like, yeah, but like which way?
North.
Great.
He pulls out a little arm out of your hand and points. Up here. Points in that direction.
Sorry.
Beyond those trees, and you fly for about 3 weeks, and then you come to her castle.
Great. Thanks. That's all I want to know.
Okay.
What should we do with them?
I think you should leave the mead here and then let us go.
We should just let him go.
What's so special about the mead?
It's mead.
It's really good meat.
You know, we did leave you
I would have
alive.
fought somebody. I
You
would
should
have
give
fought
us a
somebody.
prize.
Did you know mead is made from fairy urine?
Yeah, well, it tastes fucking delicious, is what it tastes like.
Well,
just
that's
so
my
we're
own,
clear,
that's my own personal brand.
Yeah, it sounds like you're just asking to get kidnapped now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
You should really think about this sort of stuff.
But to make that personal kind, I had to be fed lots of gold coins first. Lots of gold coins.
You eat
it's not very
gold.
good. I can, yes, when I'm in the mood.
I'm gonna bring back your friends now.
In the mood, like you need to have a cute fairy girlfriend around, or
That helps. So Laura's doing Goodberry to all the other two.
Yeah, she has 10, so well 9 now.
Okay, are you holding them down or anything?
No.
nope.
Oh, well, as soon as they wake up, they're like, ah! And then they disappear.
Cantu's
hear-
just shaking his head.
And you'll hear little fluttering wing sounds. And the one that's being held is like, don't leave me!
I'm over you. Come here.
Yeah,
No,
whatever.
you guys can leave me.
Come here. Come here. I'm Fox.
Hi,
Two
Fox, I'm
choices.
Domino.
Oh, Domino. Name's that Zash. Whatever. You're just gonna be called Wimpy. Yep. You have two choices. Choice one is that you leave and give us your meat. Choice two is that you stay with us and give us your urine.
Choice one. You can have the meat and I'll leave.
All right.
But,
Look at everybody else.
But whatever you do, don't drink what's in the other bottle.
Okay.
Right.
Bad for you.
Okay.
I'll give you a feather if you tell us the truth.
He lets me go first, and then you give me the feather, and I fly away a little distance, and then I'll tell you.
Okay. I'll knock an arrow.
Seems good to me. I let go.
Yeah, I'll pluck off one of my loose feathers.
Oh boy, a feather. We can eat this. He'll fly about 30 feet up in the air. He's like, it's a magic potion. Ha ha, I fooled you.
Twang.
Rolled a hit.
You lied. 14.
You gotta.
You know what? Fuck that. I'm gonna.
You actually miss him. You actually
Yeah.
miss him with the 14.
Thank
He's
God.
like, eh. He sticks his tongue out at you.
I'm gonna burn a superiority die. Do precision shot. So I get an extra D8 for the hit. Oh, really? You fuck with Fox, huh? Okay. It's a 21 now.
I don't think that's how superiority die work, but sure, you hit
does.
it now.
That
It
specific
doesn't.
one actually does. I believe
Okay.
Precise Shot specifically allows you to roll to hit after knowing you miss.
Knowing you. Okay.
All right, that's 10 damage. You should have said that. That was bad.
Oh,
You lie.
He explodes in midair. Clunk!
Look at the other ones. Are you gonna lie too?
No other ones around.
Why?
There are no other ones.
Oh,
There's only two
Why
left
did you
alive.
do
they flew
that?
away.
he lied to you.
No, he didn't.
He did.
How do you know?
He made fun of you.
He said he lied, but maybe he was lying about that. I don't know.
I mean, he said he tricked us. Like, is that the same as lying?
He said it was a magical potion and not to drink it. Those
Well,
aren't
yeah.
mutually exclusive statements.
That's true.
He'll walk over and bring back the parts to Laura.
You could
Here
even
go.
make that statement about like a mead, and it would be correct.
He'll give the parts of the Sprite to Laura. Here you go.
Huh?
You fix it.
There's a couple of legs and parts of a torso, half of a head, and one arm.
Hey, my arrow's good. He'll wipe it off. Put it back in this quiver.
You're an idiot. and I'm going to go bury the fairy.
I'm a fox.
Yeah, those two things aren't mutually exclusive either.
Oh, should I bury
shoot,
this
you.
one too? Is that a thing? Like,
I'll shoot you the fox.
There's
Just
multiple
walk
dead
away.
ones around there. You can bury them all if you want.
Can't
I'm
to
gonna
help
bury
with the
them.
burying of the.
He's
small
gonna stop
creatures.
at one of the bodies and kick it. Keep walking.
Okay.
Box it all.
Cantu is just gonna say, just for the record, I'm against bullying.
it wasn't bullying. They literally attacked me first. Us.
Oh, sure. Fighting is fine. It's the bullying part that I disagree with.
I
Yes.
don't. I'm 100% agreement. Didn't see any bullying here though.
That one whole hit point of damage they did. Dangerous
Uh,
stuff.
I took 2.
Yeah, and I think
Four.
Fox took
Fox.
4. Yeah, because he got hit 4 times.
Ooh.
Fox turns around. There's like
No.
3 arrows in his nose. They shot me in the nose.
Yeah, they're like toothpicks. He got hit 3 times, and one of them was a crit. So, like, one of them's near an eye. Okay, you buried the bodies.
If you think that was bullying, man, you have not been around the rebel like I have.
Nah, it was the bit afterwards.
Mm.
The shooting with the arrow.
Yeah, I
Holding
wouldn't have shot him.
hostage.
He was too much of a wimp
Yeah.
anyway. But yeah, whatever. Technically, he
So-
could have dodged.
What are you guys doing after you've buried the bodies?
Well,
Grabbing this other potion.
Yeah.
Okay, you grab another bottle.
All right,
There's a
I'm
piece of
holding the
paper.
mead, but who wants the weird potion that's bad to drink?
Give me a perception roll as you pick it up.
Sure.
And this is actually for 2 things.
9.
9. You notice that there is a piece of paper like glued to the bottom of the bottle.
I look at it. I guess.
Wait. Can you put your hand on top first?
Sure. There's a cork in it though.
Don't trust fairies.
Sure. I'll look at it.
Do you
Put
speak
the hand
Elvish or
over the
Sylvan?
cork. No.
Then
What
it looks
is-
like some
It's
fancy
a bunch of
scribbled writing.
scribbles.
Vilnius will kind of poke his head over your shoulder and say, it's written in... Vilnius speaks both of those languages. Which is it written in?
It's actually Sylvan.
It's written in Sylvan.
It says, "Hey
here, you can have
idiots." It says, "Hey idiots, this is a potion of spare the dying, love Queen Mab."
Ironically, it's a potion that if one of them had drunk it, probably would have saved one of them.
Well, you want it?
Sure.
I give you the potion.
Let's move on.
It's a potion of spare the dying.
Cantu, alas. So, what does the potion do?
It's a potion of... Well, according to the note on the bottom, it's a potion of spare the dying.
Oh, interesting. Could be useful.
Are you guys going to do anything else here in this glade?
No, I'm leaving.
Oh, I was gonna try to move the way they were pointing. Can I get through the trees that direction?
Yeah, you can. It's not the easiest thing. You'd have to move at half speed, but yeah, you can get through the trees. You just see more forest as far as you can see going on, but you can get through there.
All right, I'll look through there then as I see that I can, and be like, I'm thinking we go through this maze, but we could totally talk to that queen. Like, she's just this direction, probably.
We could try, considering that the others, I would assume, went that way. I doubt we'll be received well.
Yeah, as I said, I'm down with getting some more scraps, but That was kind of easy mode, right? They said first level was easy. They weren't joking.
Great, we continue on them in the maze.
It's up to you guys.
I'm for opening a different door. But if you want to try speaking to this Queen Mab, we can try talking after they shoot us, I suppose.
I mean, yeah, yep, that's true. Not really my jam, but fine. push through the doorway. Left or right?
So
Left.
you all go through the door?
Yep.
Okay. The last one of you, as you go through the door, do you close the door or leave it open?
Close it.
Okay. You close the door. And then where are you going?
I went left, which is this way.
Okay. I take it you've got a light source.
I don't. I'm using dark vision
Ah,
unless
well,
somebody else
you've
is
got-
with them.
You've got dark vision then. And your dark vision is what, 40 feet? Or 60 feet?
60 feet, yeah.
Okay.
You guys coming?
Yep.
Yep,
All right.
I'm just maintaining a, 30-foot distance from front person or something like that.
Hmm.
I'm gonna munch on 2 berries while we walk.
Okay. Let's see. What's up next? All right, you can see... Okay. Are all of you pretty much following?
Yeah.
Yep, as I mentioned, just maintaining the same distance.
I'm gonna cast guidance on our big buff guy.
For what?
In case.
I feel guided by the Lord, and I go, get the fuck off, Lord. I got it.
Okay, just saying it helps you see.
It does? Oh, I guess it could.
I could.
It could help with a lot of things, not just seeing.
I'm sorry, is your name the Lord?
It could be if you pay me enough. What?
I'm sure.
Or if someone pays you enough.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't just limit myself to you.
I guess I can delete all of them.
The mission's changed. Thanks, Alex.
No, it wasn't thanks to Alex. It was...
You're welcome, Alex. That's what it was.
There actually are more rooms than where you guys are at. It's just you've kind of gone like the longest way to get to any of them.
Perfect. All according to plan.
We did it again, boys.
I mean, I don't know why you would include all of this endless hallway that doesn't accomplish anything if you didn't expect us to walk through it.
I didn't. Other people
It's
did.
called the maze, not the dungeon of logical planning.
That's right. They're like, we have a name and reputation to uphold. I don't
Yes.
care if you have to put in a really dumb spiral at the beginning of this maze. You're putting in a maze-like quality to the maze.
And And it keeps going.
We here at Maze Incorporated.
Hey,
You know what the kids like? Spirals. Let's give them a spiral maze.
maybe there's something finally.
Left or
You
forward?
know what? You know what these kids like? Batman. So you know what they need? Murdered parents.
Left.
All right.
Okay,
Look,
there's actually a portcullis here. And you can see through it. And there's a room. And it kind of looks like a tavern. It's about 40 feet wide. It's longer than it is wide. Probably more than almost double the length. There's a fire in the back. There's a hearth with a nice little fire in it in the back. Why is this not letting me draw stuff? There's a fire back here. And over here is a long bar. And behind it's lots of bottles of liquor on racks. And there's a few tables with chairs here and there throughout the room.
Yeah, as such. Turns out they heard you talking about wanting to rent a room and already started designing one for you.
And there are a bunch of orcs in here, sitting around in their orc armor, drinking, chatting amongst themselves.
Hold on a sec. I might be able to use a feature here. Might.
Yeah.
Cantu seems content to just let the other people decide how they want to engage.
And there's even an orc behind the bar.
Should we just yell at them and hope for the best?
that's what I was thinking. But I want to see how many orcs there are before I decide to fight the entire bar.
Well, from your angle, you can't quite see the entire bar, but you can tell there's at least 3 or 4. And you probably guess there's more than that from the amount of conversation you're hearing. And they are talking in Orcish, but it's mostly light banter.
Okay, so how thick are the bar? Like, what's the spacing between the bars and the portcullis?
There's maybe a foot between. It's only 3 bars, and there's about a foot between. It appears to be black iron.
So you could really squeeze through if you really wanted to.
Yeah, Fox probably could.
I have my stupid wings.
You could also try moving the portcullis somehow, like pulling it up or lifting it down or something. Or you could yell at the orcs, hey, can you let us in?
We are here for a good time, but not a long time.
You
Well, in that
say
case,
that?
Garbage.
Well, the orc behind the bar comes down here to the end of the bar, and he stares at you, and then he says something in Orcish.
Oh. That's a problem.
No, it's not.
I can't speak Orcish, so...
I mean, you can't, but I'm assuming our orc can.
There is no orc here. I said they look part snake, part human.
Does any of you speak Orcish?
No.
Unless you're talking about your own character, maybe.
I'm not. The picture that you posted looks like an orc.
You can accept my continuing silence as not speaking orc.
Yes.
Well, I can antagonize them if you want.
Yeah. Let's not antagonize a bar.
He takes
It
another
seems like
he takes another step forward away from the bar. The other orcs don't seem to be paying much attention to him. And he's like, you speak common or you idiots?
We've been speaking common this whole time.
both.
We not been paying attention until you yell at us.
Oh, hi.
What do you want? Hi.
Can we come in? for a drink?
He looks over his shoulder and yells somewhere over here in the room, and he yells something in Orcish. You hear something yelled back at him, and then he looks at you and says, "No."
Oh,
Boss says no. We on break.
oh,
When do you
Okay.
get off break?
He yells something over his shoulder again. Something's yelled back. Then he's like, "We off break after you leave."
Ah, I understand. You could just tell us to go away.
I think they made it plenty clear.
Well, it could have been more
Fine,
clear.
go away.
okay.
I shall.
fine.
We close the door.
There's no door. It's just
No door, it's portcullis.
It's a portcullis, yeah.
I minor illusion a closed door.
Minor illusion of closed door.
The doorway's too
Yeah.
big, so it doesn't work, but a normal 5-foot door closes.
Usually.
So damn, that would have been a good fight, but I had no way through those bars. It's fine.
I mean, we could have just kept hitting them until they came out.
Yeah. That one would have been a good fight, though.
It might have been a better fight than the one earlier.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
sure,
true.
but so would kicking a puppy have been. So, like,
Oh,
Puppy would have been more.
why are you so cruel to nature?
What did nature ever do for you?
I didn't actually suggest kicking a puppy. I was making a point.
Also, nature kind of gives me my powers.
Oh. Well, fuck nature too, but also less. More?
You can fuck
Yes.
nature if you want, but please don't disrespect it.
Without nature, you wouldn't be able to breathe.
You can't prove that.
That's right. You can't prove that. I
But
don't.
more
Need...
importantly, I don't need to breathe, so
yeah. Left or forward.
left.
Go this way. Walk on walls. Because I can.
That's fair.
Walk on walls.
They're all at the next room just waiting for us. Oh.
Okay.
You know, that's such a good idea for a dungeon.
There's a door. What's a good idea for a dungeon? Or not a good
no.
idea?
A dungeon in which every room has a monster, and there is a diplomatic solution. You just have to find it. And the final room in the dungeon is you fight everything that you killed instead of talked your way past.
Ooh, there you go.
That's not a bad
So
idea.
the more things you talk to, the less difficult the final fight is.
Fair.
That's true.
Hey Isaac, you want to run that dungeon for me?
Yeah, no problem. Easy. Not even difficult. Someday. Door. Am I opening it? Or am I
I mean, it's
checking
not
it
gonna
for
open
traps
itself.
the usual way or the fox way?
You know what? Let's take a 5-minute break and get a drink.
Okay.
And you guys can decide if you're kicking in the door or picking the lock or checking for traps or just opening it.
You know what? I want to see, you know, what Vilnius and Cantu would do for a door. You know, let them take the lead for a bit.
Sure. Lead. I say. Giving you no choice in the matter.
The way that Kantu approaches doors is by not actually doing it himself. Since he doesn't actually know anything about dungeons, he already deferred to the people who do know about dungeons.
I've never been in a dungeon in my life, so
Yes, but you seem to have some sort of experience with traps, claiming to be a scout of some sort. I can claim none of those skills for myself.
Wait, neither of you have been in a dungeon your entire lives.
Weird, right?
That seems
know.
really hard.
Well,
Pretty much all my life is in a dungeon.
To be fair, when the law gets annoyed with me, I can just fly away.
I've managed to stay out of the dungeons, but aside from that, growing up in a city doesn't give me much opportunity to adventure. At least not the way I did, anyways.
How is a city not a dungeon?
Wasn't for me. More
Like in the adventuring
different
sense, or
paths I
like
could
in a
take.
prison sense? Actually, you know
Dungeon.
what? That makes sense for
Oh.
both terms. Never mind.
Yeah. I guess it has no unified ceiling. Maybe that's makes it not a dungeon.
You want a good bear?
Sure.
They're non-alcoholic good berries.
No, they're not.
I will
So
eat
they
it.
are alcoholic good berries?
No, they're not alcoholic.
Yes, so they are non-alcoholic good berries.
Right.
Right.
Yes, that's what I said the first time.
Although I did make a Dampier druid that made bloodberries.
When
That
did you
was
do
fun.
that? I say in
s-
character.
Oh,
You know how to make Dampier? Fascinating.
Yeah. 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 For the sake of those who can't see my picture super well, Atzosh looks. How would I describe this? Like a very obviously snake man Viking. So that's probably the best description of.
I mean, I'm a tiefling's Asimar Two-Face, so you know.
Yeah, but your picture is really cool, and you had a big version and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, the picture that we can see well is on StreamYard, and that one's like just of the head of yours, Isaac.
Yeah, I did post one on Facebook,
Yeah, you did.
and then a little one on Zoom, but they're all pretty small. So
And the one you pasted on Facebook made me think it was an orc.
yep, I got that.
Oof.
Oof, it's fine. Orc is close enough.
I'll be back in just a moment.
Sure. So how do we want to tackle this door?
Oh, I'll handle it.
All right, deal.
So, what's it like being where you grew up?
Me?
At Sash.
Uh, it's fine. A lot of conniving. A lot of
Okay.
liars. You know.
And now I can go to the YouTube channel and go back 5 minutes and see what you guys said about me while I was gone.
Perfect.
I mean, you
Well,
can, but it won't be good for your self-confidence.
No,
debate. We didn't say anything.
you didn't talk about me?
We didn't talk. We sat in silence for 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. That's silence for 5 minutes. Did you guys decide what you're going to do with this door in front of you?
Yes.
Okay.
You push the
Yeah.
responsibility to somebody else.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
And
I got it. Oh, listen to him. How am I taking care of it? Oh, right. Yeah, go check it for traps.
check for traps. Roll, I guess, investigation roll.
I'll give him guidance.
That's not how that works.
That's true. I had to say it beforehand. But everyone else does it.
No.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
9.
You are absolutely positively sure that if you open this door, it's going to explode in flame.
Great. I look at Estef and say, alright, I have done what I would do to a door. Then I don't.
All right. And it doesn't involve opening it.
Oh, I would check it for traps and then let the big meat tank open it.
I look around and I go, yep, that's me. I don't even question it. I go over and I
I'm
kick
back.
the door open with my hand. With my hand, I open the door.
You open the door. It does not explode. Instead is a great big room with a bunch of tables, orcs, and a bar and a fireplace in the back.
Perfect.
It's just like the room before, but bigger.
More orcs?
No. Well, you can see more orcs now because the room's bigger. And let's see.
Yeah! Time to fight them.
Several of the ones that are seated, the ones that are closest to you, they kind of look up. And the one behind the bar yells out in common, "I thought you were just leaving!"
We came back.
Yeah,
well, you
what's an
see,
alcohol?
we went another way to another door, and then it's the same room.
Are you crazy? Or drunk?
I'm drunk. I say.
I mean,
I
both, but
wish
how
I
is that
was.
relevant?
The biggest orc in the room stands up, shoves away from the table, and kind of walks away from it. "What do you want? We're on break."
I like how we're the only 2 people in this room.
You're not. I just can't be asked to move my token the entire time.
Where are
Where's...
you? Well,
I want a drink. I have
yeah,
mead, and I hold up the mead.
Let's see.
He's lying. It's fairy pits.
You
I'm
should
not
be able
lying.
to-
Those are the same thing.
You should be able to move it now.
Oh, I could move it. It's just when we're walking through hallways. there's no
Oh,
point.
okay.
I brought a drink. I want some other drinks.
You brought the drink. You want some?
Of
Are
yours, yes.
Are you offering to trade?
Sure.
What kind of drink you have?
Mead.
Sissy drink.
Yeah. It's best sissy drink I've ever had.
How
Right.
much? How much you got?
A bottle. Half a bottle.
The boss guy will walk over. He talks in Orcish to the bartender. Bartender takes out a wooden tankard. Sounds like he fills it up with something beneath the bottle. Then he slams it on top. Orc whiskey. 1 mug of orc whiskey. We'll trade for your sissy drink.
Want a mug? No.
It's whiskey, not beer.
It's 1 mug.
It's half a bottle. It or whiskey. It get all of you drunk, this 1 mug.
Seems unlikely.
Seems like something I want.
You offer us light little frilly drink that won't even give us head buzz. We offer you orc whiskey.
I mean, it sounds like you might be coming ahead in that deal, Astash.
Yes. Deal.
You want us to put umbrella in your drink?
No.
do you guys actually have umbrellas prepped to go into mugs?
he reaches down beneath the bar and pulls up a full-sized regular umbrella.
Oh, that's not what I was envisioning, but it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah, I'll put the meat on the table and take their orc whiskey.
Actually, I can. I can share now. It doesn't matter so much. Okay, they'll take the mead. They start sniffing at it. You're drinking the orc whiskey.
Anybody else want the orc whiskey?
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
I'll pass. I don't have a strong enough constitution for normal whiskey.
I will
How
share
strong
the
could it
orc
be?
whiskey. Yeah, I'll share the orc whiskey with you.
Who
So
else
yes,
drinking?
we're drinking the orc whiskey.
Everyone who's drinking the orc whiskey, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Very good. 15.
Oh, you're okay with the 15. It is
I don't
really,
understand why it doesn't do that.
it is really. Oh, what's that for?
Oh no.
You asked for a Constitution saving throw, and the first
Oh.
one that I rolled, it didn't roll.
Okay. The 15, you're fine. It's really thick and heavy, kind of syrupy almost. Really strong, burnt amber kind of taste, I guess you'd say, with little pieces of what you hope are leaves floating around in it. Ryan, however, who got a 5,
Yeah, well, I thought I'd be okay. I have advantage on things against being poisoned.
you are extremely sick to your stomach, and you have a temporary loss of 2 points of dexterity and 2 points of wisdom.
That's fine, as long as it only affects my intelligence. Junius wouldn't particularly care.
And you feel like you want to throw up. You're not
Very
necessarily
naturally.
going to unless you want to.
So I don't.
Keep it
Ha!
in. Yeah,
One
man.
One of the orcs points. Ha ha! He's sick. He can't hold drink.
I can throw psychic daggers, though.
Is that threat?
That was a statement.
Several of them stand up and start moving away from their tables.
Oh. Are we fighting?
Yeah, not that I'm aware of.
The
I mean,
four
I'm
nearest
down,
you are.
but they haven't. They haven't said they're fighting, so I'm not fighting until they're fighting.
No, the guy behind the bar was like, "Was that threat?" And that's when the ones up above stood up, spread out. The 2 tables closest to you, they're still sitting down, but they are watching you.
Listen,
Uh,
you want to
the
fight,
wimp-
I'll fight. But my friend
wimp-
is a wimp.
Hey, fight me.
Yes, he is.
Deal, I
We
punch
can
you.
see.
That's
Oh,
not
he said-
a bite.
Did you say bite me? Oh, yeah, I bite you instead. Apologies.
I guess rolled a hit.
Easy. I was going to do that anyway.
You're biting your companion?
Yeah, I want to drink some of his blood. That's how I get drunk.
Okay. We're going into party combat now.
Yeah, apparently.
Who needs enemies
Apparently.
when you have friends like these?
Friends like these.
Well, then again, the last time I ran a game where vampires attacked, the vampires got freaked out and left. Because the player characters were worse than they
Hey,
were.
you stop that. Can't keep bringing it up.
Tell me I'm wrong.
So the question I'm wondering is, does your character try to back off as I literally snake fangs try to bite you, or do you?
No, he summons a psychic dagger and tries to stab you with it.
Okay. So, very well. I guess we're rolling initiative.
I guess. Orcs are not as smart as vampires, though.
Yeah, you know how I mentioned Cantu as a diplomat? He has an excellent record, largely by not trying to diplomat the things he knows he's going to fail at.
I guess everybody roll.
I've never failed at diplomacy because I've never tried to diplomacy.
Tell me about it, Charlie.
Yeah, I guess everyone roll for initiative and you're fighting each other. I'm not sure yet.
What if I go first, which it doesn't look like I do, but
I mean, you probably go before me.
but if I go, yeah,
This would be an excellent start for just this giant brawl fight.
yes, I go to bite your character and you back off, and I go, ah. Yeah, you don't want me to bite you, huh?
Oh, I don't back off. I summon a psychic blade and stab
Oh right,
it
you said
towards
that.
you.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, you did do that. Hold up. Yeah.
Yes, diplomacy by bloodletting from Charles.
Yes.
Who else do we need? Let's see. We got Laura, Cantu, Fox.
Yeah. Okay. I guess. Yeah, I'm not necessarily first, so I'll just see where things is up for initiatives.
What did Sash get for initiative?
11.
Okay, and we
We're
got
actually
Cantu.
going to use a feature here. Let me double check I can use it on this. Nope. Where's it gone? I guess it doesn't fail. Oh, never mind.
Who else do we need?
Who else do we need?
Yeah, for
I think
initiative.
all the players have rolled.
See, I caught you again. I said mead.
Ah.
Come on. Okay, this is not a time for my...
So we're supposed to fight?
Maybe.
To get away?
Hold on a second.
There's
Who's
a lot
this
of
right
mages
here?
going on.
No, Isaac's attacking me.
The orcs maybe will attack us. I might attack you. We'll see.
Yeah, if the orcs
See.
can attack us, that'd be great. You know, give us a unified enemy.
Yeah, okay.
I
we
mean,
got
you literally
Cantu.
said bite me, so you know.
Oh, Ryan, what did you get for initiative?
Way lower than I should be getting with a fucking +3. 5.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really tempted to use inspiration to re-roll it, I'll be honest.
I'm sorry, Ryan.
Okay, Fox, yes, you get to go. A number of the orcs have stepped away from tables with great axes, but they have not attacked. Instead, your companions seem to be trying to kill each other.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah, there's fangs out going for one person, and that person's coming back with a psychic blade.
Yes.
And it's these two right here? Or, sorry. It's these two right here?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll step right here. Hey, what's going on? I'm asking Laura.
Who just realizes she's missing a feather for earlier when she passed out.
When I start tugging on her. What's going on?
She's missing
He said bite me and he's going for it.
So, do I need to shoot him?
Whatever you want.
She's a leader.
No, I'm not.
I do not want
believe
to
you.
take any responsibility for this.
I did not cause this shit show.
Alright. Well, I'm just going to hold a shot in case one of the orcs step in. I'll let them decide their own shit up.
Okay.
I'm not going to intervene between these two.
Cantu, it's up to you. Hey.
Yeah, I was looking at I was looking to see if I had something that would allow me to just like peacefully separate everybody, but I don't.
Eldritch Blast with Repelling Blast, one bolt at each of us.
Yes, and then you'll just both murder me because you both clearly demonstrated that if somebody offends either of you, you'll go after you're out for blood.
I'm just very drunk.
Yes.
To be fair, I'm also
Just.
Cantu will
Who's
say,
Me, am I not?
that's what the
Okay.
penalties were for, right?
Yep.
Cantu
Or
will
part
say,
of them.
hold up for a minute. I don't think that's I don't think they actually meant for you to bite them. That's not usually how that saying is used.
I was wondering what the dinky weapon you were trying to point at me was about.
Yes, bite me is usually a turn of phrase for a I don't care sort of statement.
Yeah.
You don't say that
That's
to
not what it
players.
means where I'm from.
I can tell. That's Cantu's turn.
Okay, let's see what happens next then.
Yeah, Sasha will look at your dinky weapon and say, listen, you think that's going to hurt me? I'll kind of like lean into it. Go ahead and try. But you are with. You're totally drunk right now.
Is that it for him?
That's it.
Laura?
Oh, God. I'm gonna get myself stabbed.
Probably.
Well, actually, fun thing is, I'm gonna move here. And I'm gonna use my main action and my bonus action to take 2 help actions, and I'm gonna give both of them disadvantage.
Help action can't give disadvantage.
Yeah, you give advantage with those.
You can help by helping them dodge.
No.
Maybe,
No.
but no.
That's not
I mean,
what the
I think
help
it's
action
totally
does.
reasonable to do that. It's not. There's no mechanical support for something specific.
Yeah, there's no feature. You can't use the help action to dodge people. Have people dodge, not even with any of the archetypes.
Up to time.
No,
Tell me
no,
what
no.
you're doing. I was going to say, tell me what you're doing for your action. And
Well, I guess
you
it'd be
might be
more
able
of a. I'm just pushing them out of the way, or kind of trying to break them apart, so that they can't really reach each other with their weapons and bite.
Okay. If they're going to allow you to do so, then you can do so freely. Otherwise, I'll probably have you make a couple of rolls.
You try to put Sasha away, push him away.
I'm trying to push both of you away, so
Right, but I'm part of it.
yeah.
I let you. I don't know which direction I should go for the push.
That's fine where you were.
Mm.
Either way, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Is Laura doing anything else?
Nope.
Okay, now it's the orcs' turn, and most of them are looking at you strangely, like, what the hell is wrong with you people? But then the biggest orc, the one over here, his shoulders slump. These people are idiots. And then he yells out something in orcish. Rah, 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 rah. And the bartender picks up a great axe and walks over here. These 4 guys that are still seated all lift up great axes. They all stand up from the table with great axes and move around there. And let's see. Mm. And the rest of them are coming forward with great axes.
Oh, boy.
Does that trigger Fox's reaction?
It would. Thanks for reminding me of that. Fox, you had a bow ready. You can shoot somebody if you want to.
If you want to.
So they're getting ready to fuck us up. Is what you're saying?
That's what it looks like. They're all coming forward with
That'll
great
work.
axes out.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the leader in the face.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the leader in the face.
Okay. That's fine.
It's probably a bad idea.
Yeah, but hey, you do you, man.
Roll to hit.
Disadvantage?
Let's see what you get. Just roll
All right.
normally. I'm going to throw in a negative, but I'm not going to tell you what it is because I'm a dick.
It's a 16.
That will miss. Just barely, but it
All
does
right.
miss.
Can I burn a superiority die to add the precision?
Sure.
All right. That'll add another 4, so it comes out to 20.
Okay, you hit him. Roll for damage.
All right.
And now he's pissed.
Oh, he's really gonna be pissed. That's 12 damage.
Well, if we weren't fighting them before, we certainly are now.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely pissed now as the arrow sticks out of his
Oh,
cheek.
sorry, you moved. You weren't supposed to move. Oh, Fox. Fox.
You seem
Okay. It's last person this round.
Oops.
Yeah. Vilnius will look to Atzash and say, you want to test whether the tiny little dagger can hurt you or not? It'd be a fun
Maybe.
experiment.
It seems like we have some other playmates already.
Good point. And then he throws the dagger at this one.
Okay. They're just wearing hide armor, so.
Well, yes, but I also have a negative to my dex of 24.
Oh, yeah, that definitely hits.
All right, 16 points of psychic damage.
Holy shit. He dead.
And then I take a bonus action because my psychic blades say I can to.
Were you supposed to have a sneak attack on that?
I'm assuming you gave yourself advantage because you didn't.
I didn't roll with
No,
advantage.
because he's saying he's taking a bonus action now, which means he.
I see.
Yeah, he's right. All right, I won't move, and we'll say I gave myself advantage. And I
Okay.
won't take a bonus action to.
And is +5 after the minus?
Yeah, I have an 18 dex
Okay.
normally. I know how to do math. Thank you.
So it's the top of a turn now, and it's Fox's turn again.
Vilnius will say, kind of to Atzash, see, small blades can hurt.
It dropped an arc.
Yeah.
They're way bigger than you.
So you want me to shoot or not?
You're almost puny in comparison.
What's Fox doing?
You calling me puny?
No,
No.
I don't think so.
you're Atzash puny.
He's
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Fox's turn.
here.
You're breaking up pretty badly.
He's gonna shoot between Laura's legs. See, that is 22 to hit.
That'll hit. Who are you shooting?
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
Uh,
You're breaking up really badly.
let's see.
We can no longer hear you.
Shoot.
Okay.
That's going to be 9
You hit
damage.
him.
All
Okay.
right. Would I get?
He's
I wouldn't get sneak attack against him, would I?
If you have advantage for some reason,
No.
but
Yeah,
No, I
you've
don't.
got advantage, but
Nah, I'm good.
okay. All right, it's Cantu's turn. And technically, the orcs haven't attacked you guys yet.
Yup, although my party seems set on making that moot point as fast as they can.
I mean, for all you know, the boss guy yelled out, "Hey, go up and stop them from fighting each other."
Yeah. Hey,
Wait for
Fox,
that.
stop shooting them. They were gonna stop the fight. You guys, stop fighting. At least fight not in the room with the orcs.
Well, mission accomplished. They got us to stop fighting each other.
I'm gonna go back. It's over here. And I will be dodging.
Okay. It's now
If we're gonna
Atsash's
fight the orcs, we could darn well do it in the hallway where we have a choke point.
It's now Atsash's turn.
actually, yeah. Adzash will look to Fox and Laura and say, "You guys should back up," and I will back up to the door.
No shit.
And I will ready an action. Because they drew great axes. Let's see how far are we away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah. Oh, but Fox's turn is going to be later. Yep, never mind. I don't do that. Yep, I'll just stand like here. Here? Here. Yes. I will rage as a bonus action, which will instigate Wild Surge. 2. Which is... Oh. Okay. Well, I teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. Until the rage ends, I can use this effect on each of my turn as a bonus action. Well...
Where do you want to go?
Yeah, I guess I'll teleport here. Why not?
Anything else?
And then as an action, I will... So object interaction, I'll take my short bow out, and as an action, I will fire it at one of them. Yep. And by one of them, I mean the one who is not the barkeep, nor the leader. One of the other ones.
Okay, there's plenty of unhurt ones, but there is one here in the middle who does have an arrow sticking in him.
Oh, I'll shoot that one. Does a 9 hit?
Okay. No, a 9 does not hit,
Very well.
unfortunately.
That is my turn.
It'll stick on the table over here next to him. Okay, next up, poor little old Laura.
Yeah, they're not gonna feel about that way in about a second or so.
I'm really concerned because I don't know who she means by they.
As a residential TVKer, you shouldn't be.
Yes, notice I moved myself also away from parties.
Depends on the spell.
Alright, I'm going to cast Entangle starting from here, going 20 feet in a cube. The fucking measurements were terrible. So it'd be something like this.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Entangle. So they all have to make a strength saving throw.
So basically, I'm going to say, well, shoot.
They need to beat a 14.
So basically, those 6 guys there. And they got to do what? A dexterity?
Strength saving throw.
Strength save. Well, orcs do have that. Let's see. 2 of them are entangled. 1 more is entangled. Okay. Why is it doing that? 2 are entangled and 4 are entangled and 2 are not.
All right. In order for them to get out, they have to use an action to make a strength check against the save. So it's not the spell save DC. So it's not a save after when they're using the action. It's just a straight check. Then after that, I am going to activate my starry form and use it to conjure the archer.
Okay.
So her wings are going to form what looks like a giant bow.
Great.
And she is going to walk out here. And that'll be her turn.
Okay. It is the orcs' turn. And the 4 guys are entangled. How do they get out of it again?
They have to spend an action to make a strength check versus 14.
Okay. That's what those 4 guys are going to do. 1 makes it. 1 does not. So the other 2 are going to try it. And neither one of them make it. So 1 of them did make it. 3 did not. This guy who's not entangled is going to back up.
This area is also considered difficult terrain. So
Yeah, they are trying to move away from it. However, this guy here is going to run up and take a swing at our favorite big person with his great axe. Does a 16 hit that sash?
No.
Okay, he misses. The boss, on the other hand, is going to make a roll, and he literally rolls over on top of the bar and to the other side with his great axe. And runs up there. These.
Did he just do an extra roll to look cool?
To get the great axe, but yes, also that.
Maybe. These 2 are going to come up here, and who are they swinging at? I'm zoomed out far. I can't see who that is.
Vilnius.
Okay. Those 2 are going to swing at Vilnius. Well, I'm pretty sure the 6 is going to miss. Does a 15 hit Vilnius?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, with the -1 dex it does.
Okay.
Or -2 to the score.
So that's going to be a total of 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
This guy is going to run up here and take a swing at Sash. I don't think a 15 is going to hit.
Correct.
This guy's going to run up and try to swing at Lunius. And 11 I don't think is going to hit.
Nope.
This guy will run up and take a swing at Sash. I got a feeling a 24 might hit Sash.
Yeah.
For 14 points of slashing damage.
It'll be reduced because of rage.
And That is all of their turns. Now it's Millennius' turn.
Oh, yes. Very good. We are going to stab the one in front of us. No, we're not. We're going to disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
Move 5, 10. Keep diagonally. Well, we'll move 10 feet to here. Stab this guy.
Okay. That'll hit.
Kill him. Yes, and with 11, 25 points of psychic damage, I assume he dies.
Yeah, he's dead.
Great. And then I continue my movement to here.
Okay. Okay, you use your bonus action, so that is it. We're now back to Fox.
Yay! Alright, so let's see. How bad is the boss dude looking?
Not very bad.
Really? Okay.
He's still got an arrow sticking out of his face, but no, he doesn't look that bad.
Okay. So I don't have advantage to him. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I do. Okay, so I'm going to shoot him, and I'll use fainting attack.
Well, before you do that, keep in mind you've kind of got to shoot around the corner, and you've got two really big guys between you and him, and you're only like 4.5 feet tall. So he's got lots of cover.
I should be doing right. I see.
Not saying you can't do it, but you're not going to have as much advantage as you think you are.
If I went there, would I get him?
Yeah, he doesn't have cover from you there.
All right, so I'll go there. And then first attack is going to be a regular attack with fainting attack.
Okay.
That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, so he takes 5 plus. So he takes 17 damage on that one. I'm going to action search, and what fainting attack does, it gives me advantage on my next attack.
Okay.
So then I'll shoot him again and use my sneak attack this time.
Okay.
And this one is a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
And he takes the 10 plus that. So he takes 16 damage on that one.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move back 3 here, and I know I get an attack of opportunity from that guy.
Yeah, you get one attack of opportunity on you. Does a 16 hit?
No, it does not.
Oh, okay. Then he misses you. And now it's
Yeah,
Cantu's turn. Who's way in the back.
Well, looks like we're doing this, I guess.
On the bright side, people moved into the hallway like you are.
Yeah.
That-
That's
yeah.
good.
I like how you started this fight by fighting each other, but that works.
Yeah, interesting way to start up our fight. Hey, we're gonna fight. What? You want to stop us from fighting? Well, forget you. We're gonna beat you up too. Oh, I have a pike out right now, don't I? That's inconvenient. Is that an attack roll? It is. All right. So here's what we'll do. I'm gonna go nowhere. I'm gonna stay right here. Wait, no. How about we get these 5, 15? Anyway, we'll go up to here. So I'm a little bit closer in and fire kind of off over here, so I'm not firing through people as much. Kind of go over the short person there.
Okay.
I'll use my bonus action to put hex on that guy right there, and then
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to hit him with a ray of frost.
He has
Is it
hex on
gonna
him.
roll? Ah, I missed. So the stat that I hexed would be strength.
Okay.
And then I shall go 10 feet backwards. That is the end of my turn.
Okie doke. Now it's Atsash's turn.
Hmm.
The way it looked, I suppose, was a little twirl, and then kind of like, open palm, ice orbs appears, and then just dead miss, I think.
Okay. Yeah, they shoot over his head.
Yeah,
You were
because
aiming too high.
a 9 was not correct. I was overcompensating for trying not to my allies. That's what
Yep.
it was.
But you got him with the hex, though.
Yeah, Hex does no damage,
Yeah, he's just.
but it's
strength
there for
rolls.
now.
Okay, Atsash gets to go now.
Yeah, I've been thinking about this. Yep. What Atzash will do is keep the bow out because I won't need my hand to bite this guy. Right there.
Okay.
In front of me. Yep. What do I roll?
A 9?
A 9. Yes.
That's not going to get through his little old hide armor.
Yes, it will not. And then
It occurs to me that we'll need higher numbers, Isaac, to hit these guys.
yeah,
Basic
I'm
math.
going to use my sighting. Yeah, I'll just stay there.
Okay. Laura Lean Beef, it's now your turn. Laura.
Sorry. I was muted. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at this guy.
Okay,
19 to hit.
that will hit.
11. 19 points of radiant damage.
Okay, he is hurt quite badly, but he is still standing.
Then I'm going to bonus action shoot a celestial arrow at him. And that's
Okay.
going to be an 8. So that's not going to hit. Fuck all.
That's not going to hit. Anything else you
But-
want to do?
Nope. Somebody has advantage on hitting him. That's my turn.
It is now the Orcs' turn, and the 3 guys that are trapped are going to try to get out again. And this guy is... One of them makes it, the other 2 do not. So this guy had already made it, so he's going to move... Run up here. I'm going to move guys first. The orc boss yells something else out and moves up there. This guy who is hexed is going to move there. And a whole bunch of wailing is getting ready to happen on Atsash. I'll do regular orc first. Just to make it easier, what is Atsash's armor class?
18.
That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a hit. That's a hit. So 2 hits from the regular orcs. Let's see, now the boss orc swings at you twice with the great axe. That's a hit, and that's a miss. So, should I just add all this up, or do you want them individually?
Because resistance rounds things down, I think it actually might make a difference to roll those individually.
Okay. The first regular hit is a 15.
15 damage, right?
Yes, 15 slashing damage.
Yep.
The second one is 7 slashing damage. And then the one from the boss is 17 slashing damage. And that will be
All right.
the Orcs' turn. So now we're down to Valenius.
Yes. One of them was hit by guiding bolt, right?
Yes, this guy right up here.
That one right up there. I'll take 5 foot step back and
Okay.
throw it back at him. Just because I'm
Okay.
not sure whether I was in 5 feet of this one, I don't want disadvantage.
I'm going to say no because of the wall, but
Oh,
this
so
one, the one you had hexed, though, you were probably within 5 feet of him.
the cross is X. Right, okay, yeah. I'll just take a step back. That's fine.
Okay. Well, he only got a 10, so he's going to miss you. I'm pretty sure.
Yep. And then I will throw a dagger at the one that I have advantage on.
Okay.
We'll take the 21.
That will hit. He's probably dead.
16 points of psychic damage.
He is definitely dead.
And at long last, having not used my bonus action for anything, I shall use a bonus action to manifest the second psychic blade in my other hand and throw it at a different person.
Okay. Who you want to throw it at?
Not the hexed guy.
Okay.
Maybe not the hexed guy. I'm slightly. Yeah, no. This guy, the guy behind him.
Okay.
It should just have it. Yeah.
Roll the hit.
12 misses.
That
I
will
assume.
miss. Just
Yeah,
barely,
okay.
but it does miss.
That's fine.
Okay. Mr. Fox, it's back to you.
All right. So we look like we're definitely in the shit now. Hmm?
Yeah.
Uh,
You got a guy right in front of you.
all right. Would I be able to reach him with an arrow, the boss?
You can, but he's got partial cover.
All right. So what if I climb up the wall right here? I have a climbing speed.
Okay. Do you have something to hold you to the wall while you're shooting with a bow?
No, I was just figuring I kind of run up it, maybe backflip or something, and just shoot him in the face.
You
Kinda
can try
acrobatic.
that. You can
All right.
try that.
Acrobatics?
No, I'm just going to let you do it. You're just going to have big minuses to hit.
Oh, some bitch.
Well, you're running up a wall, doing a backflip, and shooting over a giant's head to hit a guy in the face. What do you expect?
That's true. Sounds really a lot of fun.
Calm down, Legless.
That wall looks like it needs to be run up.
Yeah.
You're breaking up.
Think I
And
look at
Anybody have any
Chapo.
idea what he's trying to say?
Chapo, you're breaking up really badly.
no.
Are you there? Chapo. Okay. Chapo, can you type in the Roll20 chat at least? I'll give you a second for that. If not, okay. Sorry if you can hear me. Fox is just going to have to be busy, and we're going to go ahead to Cantu. We can come back to Fox if Chapo comes back.
Alright, so that's my turn. Let's see here. Scoot up again, so I can fire over somebody's shoulder. Let's see if I can hit this guy that I hexed with Ray of Frost again. See how it goes on take 2.
Okay.
Wait,
Uh,
I'm confused.
What?
You said Ray of Frost, but you're a warlock.
That is correct. I'm entitled to use other magic, thank you very much. And who said I was a warlock?
You at the start of the session. I'm not confused in character. I'm confused.
I did
out
not
of
say I
character.
was a warlock at the start of the session. Just for
And
the
that's another 9, and that's going to be another miss.
record. At no point did I provide any details about my character other than that they were male.
You're a warlock. Use the Eldritch Blast like a real warlock. That's why you're missing.
I'm not a warlock. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Okay, Fox is maybe back.
My internet went down for a second.
Okay.
All right. So it wasn't
Hold
25
on.
to hit. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, hold on a second. Cantu, was there anything else you wanted to do?
I'm just moving. That's it.
Okay. All right, Fox, go ahead. If you're there.
Yeah, so I ended up shooting this guy. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I
We
can hear you.
Which guy?
The boss guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you hit him.
So, it was a 25 to hit, and it was 15 damage.
Okay, 15 damage.
I go right
hit
there.
him. You staying in that hex?
All right.
Or are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I was thinking of. Can I switch to short sword and shield?
Yeah, I'll let you do that.
All right. I'm just gonna kind of.
Well, you can switch to short sword. Actually, to put a shield on takes a whole action.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, so you at least got your short sword. Okay, we did Cantu already. So, at Sash, it is your turn.
Okay, and so you didn't back up.
No, but I can if you
So-
need me to.
What Atsash says is, back the fuck up, short stock, and will back up themselves. And we'll
two guys
try
will
to
get
bite
attacks of
one of
two
these
guys will get a-
guys.
2 guys will get attacks of opportunity on you.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Because I was considering. Oh, right. I remember why. Bonus action teleport here.
Okay.
Because I can do. I was like, wait, what? How did I? That's how I did.
Yeah.
And then I
because
was
you're-
going to bite. Yeah. At. We'll go with this guy. I think this guy doesn't have any cover. So.
He does not.
And I am below half health, so this attack is with advantage.
That will hit. That will hit.
25.
That hits for sure.
Okay, so that will do 7 points of piercing damage. And I will empower this bite by draining some of his psychic will. So I will regain 7 HP.
He's like, man, I've already been weakened, and you're doing this to me. Anything else you
Yeah,
want to
you
do?
started it.
No, we didn't. You shot at us first. You shot our boss in the face.
You're right. Fox, say you're sorry. And that's my turn.
Laura, it's your turn. Laura Lean Beef,
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at him.
which I don't know if they have in Canada, but in America they have Laura's Lean Beef. That guy? The
Yeah.
one who's trapped? Okay.
21 to hit him.
That will hit.
Fine. 15 points of radiant damage.
Okay, he's definitely hurt, but he's still standing.
And I'm going to shoot him with a arrow from my archer celestial sign.
Okay,
22 to hit.
that will hit.
4 points of damage.
He's dead.
And
He falls back in a bunch of leaves and vines.
I'm going to step back 1.
Okay,
And that'll be my turn.
it is now the Orcs' turn. This guy is going to step up here. They're going to move a little bit. This guy is... And the one guy who's still trapped actually breaks free. But he's still in there for the time being. And let's see. One guy with the red X on him is actually going to take a swing at Fox. Will a 16 hit Fox?
It does not.
And this guy up here, one guy is going to take a swing at Atsash. And I got a feeling a 22 is going to hit Atsash. For 6 points of slashing damage. And that will be their turn
6?
because that's all they can do.
Or
Yes,
16?
6. 6.
I laugh at that attack. Work out more.
And now it's Vilnius's turn.
Which one was it with the guiding bolt?
He's dead.
Oh, that's inconvenient.
He got killed.
Alright, I will throw a dagger at the one directly in front of that Sash.
Okay.
A full action dagger. Yeah. 16 to hit.
That will hit.
16 points of psychic.
Oh. He's dead.
Great. Use a bonus action to throw a dagger at the one behind him.
That's the boss. Okay.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hey, hold on a second.
That's okay, I missed. Depends who you ask, Charlie.
Hey, guys. I need just a minute or two. I've got a minor emergency.
No problem. Do it.
Pick it up.
Deal with it.
All right, I'll be back in a minute then.
Crap.
Want to grab food?
What's up, Alex?
Kind of getting late for me.
Oh,
What time is
yeah.
it?
So it started at
It's
4,
almost 10.
going until 7 or 10.
It's like 10:20 for me.
Yeah, it's
And I gotta be up for 4.
well, dang. Is it 10:20 for you or 9:20 right now?
10:20.
Huh. You must not be daylight saving time. Oh no, it is 7. I'm just an idiot. That's fine. Well, if your
Equally possible.
character's on World 20, we could run them for you. Not
The
sure if you want to do
character
that, but
is not on roll 20. I just I just filled in enough to get the profile on that.
Okay, I'm back. Not that big a thing. Okay, let's see. Where were we? What was Vilnius?
you sure?
Vilnius is second attack miss.
Who are you throwing at?
The boss. But,
Okay.
But I'm assuming a 10 doesn't hit the boss.
No, a 10 will not hit the boss. Anything else?
No. That was my bonus action and action.
Okay. Are you moving or anything?
I guess I'll take a 5-foot step back.
Okay.
I have
Fox.
returned.
Fox, it's now your turn.
Alright. Okay. Let's see how we got going here. So I got the short sword out. I'm just gonna grab the hand axe out too.
Okay.
And attack this dude right here.
Okay.
So let's see. So short sword attack is gonna be 24.
That'll hit.
Does 8 points of damage to him. And then
Okay.
the hand axe is a 16.
That hits.
And that'll do 6 points of damage to him.
And he's gone. He's dead.
All right. And I'm just baring my teeth like, trying to do a fierce fox. I don't know if it's really working or not, but
The orc boss is like, oh, he's so cute. Cantu, it's your turn.
All right, I shall move up so that I'm right behind here. I'm gonna move my. Let's see here. Oh boy. Choices. I suppose I'll put my hex on the orc boss man here. He can
Okay.
have disadvantage on strength ability checks. And then I'm going to ready my pike to stab the first orc that steps into one of these front two squares.
There. Okay.
That way I'll have a clear stab right over somebody.
All right. Sash, it's your turn.
All right. I'm going to move here. I'm going to bite the commander.
Okay.
With advantage, 24. No, not with advantage. Regular attack. 21 to hit. 7 piercing.
That'll hit. Yep, that'll hit. 7 piercing.
Bonus action, teleport back into this square. This square. Yeah.
Okay. Did you get
That's
a little healing from that?
Only if I empower it, which I did not do this time.
Okay. Laura Van Haven.
All right. I'm gonna be focusing on the boss here. Gonna cast Guiding Bolt towards him. This will be the last free Guiding Bolt that I have. 21 to hit.
That hits. And the boss is gonna be like, screw this.
6. 11 points of Radiant.
Okay. He is hurt.
And I'm not gonna use my attack on it. I'm gonna actually kind of move over here.
I just realized something.
Let me see that.
What's up?
I'm gonna shoot at this guy with my bonus action.
The guy in the middle?
No, the guy right here.
Okay. Go ahead and shoot.
15 to hit.
That will hit.
5 points of damage.
He is hurt, but not
That's my
dead.
turn.
Okay, next up it is the Orcs' turn. And the boss has slightly more brains than his idiot friends. So he is like, screw this, I'm getting the crap beat out of me. And he moves way back here where you guys can't see him. This guy is going to move forward, which means he gets a hit from somebody. Cantu, maybe?
Can't use
That'd be
pike.
correct.
Okay.
Pike to the face. Is it gonna roll? There it goes. Oh, wow. Look at this, guys. I approved into an 11.
That's going to be a miss, unfortunately.
I'll hit something next session. Don't worry.
What the hell?
I'm sorry.
I have missed every single attack.
Yeah, so far.
So sad.
Remember math. He's going to move forward and take a swing at that Sash. That's a nat 20.
Ouch.
That hit.
Yeah, and orcs hit hard.
They do.
Ouch.
Well, they like
That's
to
a
think they do.
total of 20 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
This guy's going to move up here. This guy's going to move in here, and he's going to take a swing at Fox, actually. I don't think a 14 will hit Fox.
No, sir.
Okay, this guy gets out,
You.
and he's like, "Boss, what the hell's going on?" Boss is like, "Break out the dragon." And now Vinius gets to go again.
Yay. Alright, is one of them guiding bolted this time?
The boss who ran away.
That was really
Yeah,
bad.
he's out of sight, basically.
Alright, we'll continue with our other plan of throwing things at people in front of Atzash.
Okay, there's a guy there.
We'll use inspiration to reroll that. Because I don't like it.
That'll hit.
6? That was 3 1s on my 3d6.
Oh, sorry about that.
Same.
He is
So I
still
use a bonus
standing.
action to throw another one at him.
Okay,
Which is going to be such measly damage.
that hits.
Just 6, no sneak attack.
He is dead this time.
Yep. Vilnius is intentionally targeting people directly in front of Atzash. To prove that his blades hurt people.
Okay.
And Aztec
Uh,
treats this as a threat that you're like explicitly saying, "I could have hit you. I could have hit you."
I don't know if
Like
he was
the-
saying that, but maybe.
It's like
Okay.
the performers that are knife throwers. Like, they line people up.
Mr. Fox, it's your turn again.
Let's see. All right. How's this one looking? Is he fresh?
He's fresh.
All right. Dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. He will take 8 sticky damage. He'll take 10 from that, from the short sword. And hand axe, he will get. Hand axe is 23 to hit,
That hits.
and it does 4 damage.
And he's dead.
I'm gonna poke my head out like this and give this guy the middle finger.
His back's to you because he's running away.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
he's running.
some bitch, man! I wish I knew that before. My bad. All right, that's my turn.
Can't do it. Your turn.
Oh yay.
We believe in you.
Allies are difficult terrain, right?
Yeah, no.
Oh wait, there's no open places. I'll just ready my action again. If
Fox might not be because he's short.
if somebody I guess
Yeah.
Fox is small. I can't really attack from his face though, and I can't move forward and back, so I'll just one of the orc steps over here, I'll stab one of my
I will move out of your way if you want me to, man. I have not used any of my movement, so
Well, so the problem is I don't think
He has to.
I
ready
don't
the
think I can
action
attack
anyway,
from your
so.
square though, which is the problem.
Yeah.
Like I can't stop at your square and attack her there, then go back.
You just move me, and if I won't resist you.
You can actually do that. You just have to end your square in a
Oh, can I?
not in somebody else's square.
Yeah.
You are allowed to move
Oh,
into
great.
allied
I do have
squares
enough
to make
movement for that.
Yeah,
attacks.
just
Look,
switch.
we'll stand right
So
here
I
for a
can move
moment.
up, like stay right there, and you just kind of push me up. I'm like, all right, whatever.
And we'll try to stab this dude up here.
Okay.
With my
Actually, I'd
pike.
rather go here instead.
You don't actually have to move. I can just kind of like lead over you for a moment and then step back out of your space.
Okay. Either way.
Oh wow, 13 to hit.
That hits.
Oh my goodness. My high
Yeah.
roll is a 6. Oh wait a minute, cancel that. I need to make sure this is off. Okay, good, that's off.
What the heck?
All right.
Ouch.
15 points of damage.
Damn. That's
He,
a hit, man.
that's a pike. He's dead.
Yep. Then I'll go back over to where I was. So taking
So I
cover
can go
again.
back here?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, now it's at Sash's turn.
Could have been doing that the whole game, but no, that'd be too
I'm
easy.
sorry. Yeah, at Zash will look, see everybody, see the person running, go, I don't think so, and will take a step onto the wall here, and then will
Mhm.
teleport in front of him,
Ah!
sideways on the wall, and will go to bite him.
Okay, roll to hit.
This will be with advantage. 'Cause less than
You have
half health.
advantage.
25. Oh,
That
yeah, I do,
hits.
for sure. I will empower this bite and drain some of his psychic vitality, giving myself another 6 HP,
So he
which is how much
takes
damage it
6.
takes. 6 piercing.
Okay. And you revitalized a little bit. Okay. Anything else? He's
Bonus
definitely
action,
surprised.
A little bit of movement, attack. Yeah. I think that's everything.
Laura, it is now your turn.
All right. How high is the roof in the room?
10 feet.
That's a little too small, I think. I'm gonna go in here. Could I fly above these guys?
You could, but I mean, keep in mind they're like 6 feet tall, so you will be.
Yeah, like my
able to
feet
hit-
would be in their face, right?
Yeah, they would be able to hit you. You know.
That's fine. I am going to fly above one of them, and I'm going to wild shape into an ox.
Okay. He's going to have basically. What's your spell save DC?
14.
Okay. He's going to have to try to beat that. And he does. Actually, he got a 17, luckily. So he rolls out of the way of it as you land. The ceiling, I won't even make you take damage from it, even though you're an ox.
It's only a 5-foot drop.
Yeah, it's just like 5 or 6 feet. So it
All
jars
right.
you, but it doesn't do any actual damage to you.
And even though I'm at disadvantage, I'm going to use my bonus action to shoot arrow at him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you don't have to.
As
if
an-
you're
Oh, right.
Yeah, it's a spiritual.
13.
That will hit.
10 points of damage.
He is dead.
Move.
And now it's their turn. And this guy is hurt and sees a cow now fall out of the sky. So you're going to have an attack of opportunity on him because he's like, screw this, and is running if you want to hit him with attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay.
The fucking nat 20.
What are you hitting him with?
Gore.
He's dead. He had 5 hit points left. Okay. This guy here is like, holy crap. He's going to run up here and try to hit our favorite vampire wannabe.
Fuck. I did that just so I could become a target.
That is a 6, so he's going to miss. However, the boss, who is now feeling trapped, is going to try to swing twice at Zash with his great axe. What was that Zash's armor class again?
18.
15 is going to miss, but 22 is going to hit. So you take 16 points of slashing damage.
Delicious.
It's like, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me, whatever you are, freak, biting people.
Yeah.
And now it's Vilnius's turn again.
I can. Oh, are there only 2 left? Alright.
Yes.
5, 10,
I can't hide in this hallway anymore. Dang.
20. Yeah. We'll throw a dagger at the boss. Sure.
Sure.
This is my action one. 14.
Just miss.
Alright, we'll use bonus action. 21.
That'll hit.
We do get sneak attack, so it's 18 points of psychic.
And the boss is dead. And there's one orc left, and he's not been hurt, but he's looking really scared right now.
That's probably a sensible way to be looking, to be honest.
And we'll have that fixed in short order.
Fox,
Yes,
it's your turn.
soon he won't be looking at all.
Mr. Fox, it's your turn.
Yes, sir. Let's see, who the hell's left?
One guy. And he's got his hands up and like, hey, just a misunderstanding. I can show you where all the treasure is.
Like-
and then I'm out of here.
That's a good start. He'll put his weapons away. Okay.
Okay. That worked. Cantu, it's your turn.
Deal.
If you lie to me, I'm going to bite your eyeballs out.
Cantu says, "Are we taking the deal? Because if we're not, I want to be the one to kill him."
You can kill him. Or we can take the deal. I don't really care.
I gold. I
The
don't
real
have a
question is,
lot.
could we find the gold without him?
Laura, 2 moves for agree to the deal.
Mm.
All right, that was 1.
Oh, man. I gave up my turn. Alright. Sorry, dude. You're going to die now. They're going to kill
Yep.
you.
Move my hex onto him as my bonus action, and then we'll try to stab him.
Okay.
Come on. Oh, wait, there. I'm rolling numbers again. 18 to hit.
That hits.
8 points of damage.
Okay, he's hurt, but he's still standing.
That was so much lower.
Ow, I know where treasure's at.
Was that was almost minimum damage. Damn.
The Ux's
Zash.
mood. I'm going to use my action to grapple him so that Cantu can kill him
Okay, give me an athletics roll then.
with advantage because I'm raging.
You're going to get it. He rolled a 2.
25.
Yeah. He's like,
I'm betting the treasure's somewhere in the room. We should be fine.
but my children! I have 9 little kids. They're going to starve to death now.
Hopefully.
Sounds like snacks to me.
But they're not orcs. They're all adopted. They're little elves.
Good.
Tastes better then?
Is Ash doing anything else?
Oh, sheer intimidation.
Laura, it's your turn.
Why do you need to kill him? Just
Because you did.
No one needs to kill me.
no. I'm out of character.
Out of character. Cantu said 2 moos if we should take his deal. You mooed once, and he went, very well, he's dead, and I want to kill him, is what he said. And then Sasha's like, all right, and it hells him down. So that
All right. Well,
Cantu
fuck
can
that.
kill him.
I'm gonna charge him. Or sorry, I don't want to do that just yet.
I take it you dropped your spell, or
I'm gonna shoot the arrow at him. That's bonus action.
okay,
15 to hit.
that hits.
8 points of damage.
He's still alive. He's got 1 hit point left.
Well, I'm gonna charge him now as not.
Okay,
14 to hit.
that will hit.
He's gonna take 3d6 plus 4 points of damage.
He has 1 hit point left. He's dead.
Yeah.
I missed it by 1 hit point.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
He's dead.
Well, they dealt 10 damage before that. Well, 7 damage before that.
Well, yeah.
And
So
I, the player,
you guys
will
are-
recommend that we maybe wrap up with just some narration
Yeah.
since we are past 7.
Yeah, it is way past time. Okay, real quick, you guys search the room. You're going to find 406 gold pieces. You also find a scroll of sleep,
81.2 gold.
a scroll of, oddly enough, goodberry, and a potion of water breathing. Other than that, there's a whole bunch of great axes. There's 13 of them. And there are all kinds of really cheap and bad liquors back behind this bar.
I am in Ox for 10 minutes. We just want to fucking load up, and then I think we can use the ticket to teleport back.
We can just walk back. The ticket is for teleporting to our last
walk
location
back.
if we're in the
Yeah.
It'll bring
Right.
us back to here.
yeah. The ticket
Okay.
is for coming here.
Yeah.
Great X is 30 gold pieces each, so we should definitely take them because even
Yeah,
at
we can
half
take-
price, we've got
Yeah, we take
200
those
gold
and sell them.
pieces worth
Yeah,
of
you'll
great
have
X's.
13 great axes. So, yeah, you guys.
And that Zesh carry quite a bit too, so
So,
he'll load up on the alcohol.
Yeah, as much as you can physically carry or like put in bags and stuff. You can carry all kinds of liquor. You guys get back. Tony will say bye. Skeleton Guy says nothing. You go through the mirror. Teluthius is going to put you up for the night, and he will provide food and drink and very nice places, individual rooms for each of you, as long as you're going to write down what happened.
Yeah, I provide him my already written account.
No,
Uh,
that's even better. You're still welcome to stay the night and partake and have a nice place to stay if you want to.
I would enjoy so.
Vilnius will spend a couple of hours to write up what is effectively an academic paper style recounting of what happened.
I got time.
If we're
I'll
not
look it up.
gonna, if we're not gonna negotiate the great axe prices, we'll all get 39 gold.
Yeah, you'll get half price normal for them.
Yeah.
And that will pretty much be it. Let's see, I can stop sharing now because we will be done in whatchamacallit.
Yeah, and then
And
50 gold for writing what happened.
and everybody gets an experience point and an inspiration point.
I'm looking at like 100.2 gold each if we split up the 406 and what we then the proceeds from selling the great X's.
120.2. Yes.
Money.
120.2
gold and tuber.
plus the 50 that we
Oh,
get
plus the
for
50 for the job, right?
for the mission.
Yeah, that wasn't counting the 50 because that was just totally in the group funds.
Yeah. So, my thing in Roll20 was just me working out how much gold I needed to open my character sheet.
And Charles has been watching, so thank you, Charles. Shout out to Charles.
Yeah.
And anyone else who
Hey,
watches
Charlie.
in the future,
I'm muting it.
thank you for watching. And I will say good night and end our broadcast.
All right, Charlie.